this is not so much a show as it is a special event.
The Morning Edge with Fox 2's Vic Faust,
We need to have a little talk here.
Chris Knight,
Hang on.
and Eric Johnson.
The more bizarre he gets,
The more people like him.
A complex mechanism that in itself must be operated by an even more complex entity, you.
The Morning Edge starts now.
Good morning, Chris. How you doing over there, buddy?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm all right.
Why you ask?
Just making sure.
Oh, okay.
It's going to be hot again today.
Was out late last night.
Yeah, he texted me this morning. I was curious. Were you texting me because you knew I was wondering about you?
Yeah.
Chris texted me this morning, how you feeling? I was like, what do you mean? Your voice, you better? I was like, is he texting me so that he knows that I know that he knows now that he's awake and ready and fresh and bright-eyed and bushy-tailed?
There you go. That's what it was.
Nice.
Okay, that's cool. You had a cousin in town.
I did.
If you would have called me or texted me early enough, I would have come seen you during my dinner.
Yeah, I was a little bit too late.
But it didn't happen. Chris Knight's here. Chris Cooper and Vic Faust of Fox 2. How about those Cardinals?
I know, right?
Kinda.
Fell back by 5.
I know. They're frustrating me, though.
Rallied back, though. Yeah. Ended up winning 7-5.
They did. They got the win. The biggest story, I mean, there's lots of stories, but my, oh my, that I love heat. You'll hear me say, I could live in the desert all year long.
Me too.
This is insane.
Yeah.
What is happening from a heat standpoint? Oh, my Lord. Chris is always talking about Florida. Always talking about how it was cold here. All the way up into May. This is the hottest it's been this early ever in St. Louis.
What is it right now? Like 84 already?
That's the key, is the fact that it's our lows are the highest they've ever been. Like when you're starting out at 84,
I know.
85.
You don't even get the cool breeze at night.
No, last night at 9:47, because I looked over at our screen in the weather center behind Mandy, I was like, oh, at least it's down to 103 heat indice at 9:46 p.m.
Yeah. See, and I've got, my daughter loves, both my kids love to be outside. So this is like, she doesn't quite understand. This is the first time I've ever had to be like, we probably shouldn't spend that much time outside. And she just yesterday, it was like everything she wanted to come up with was outside. So I said, the only thing we can do is get in the pool for a little bit. But even that, after a while, she's like, Mom, I'm just so hot.
Chris, are we on Facebook yet?
Yeah, we are.
My computer's not showing that.
You have gremlins in your computer this morning.
We already know I got the worst computer. So,
Okay.
Oh, we just came on a few seconds ago.
Oh, you're just behind.
Well, once
Yeah,
again,
there they are.
once again, you told me I was getting a new computer.
Do you really need one?
Yeah. Yeah, we need to be up to date, especially because I need to be
All
moving,
right,
shaking.
there you go.
Absolutely. Or at least we need to give Crystal the worst computer
Okay.
because she probably cares the less.
Okay.
Why would you say that?
Because wait a minute, you always wear some weird shirts. What are you wearing today?
Well, Ben brought up the sriracha shortage. And
Oh,
remember
my
I said I had a
God.
sriracha shirt. So
Okay.
I wore my sriracha shirt.
Last week, we broke it to St. Louis that there's a sriracha shortage. You heard it here first. Nobody else knew. You didn't hear it anywhere else until you heard it here first.
I must have not been here. Let me ask you a stupid question.
The owner of
What is
Wendy's.
sriracha?
No.
Seriously.
Well, see, even I knew what it was, but I didn't know exactly.
It's an Asian like chili sauce.
Okay.
It's really good.
See,
you would probably know the bottle. It's a very iconic red bottle with a green top.
But I told you I was not that informed with sriracha,
Mhm.
and you guys were looking at me a little weird. See, it's not that common that you think.
Huh. I don't know.
It-
I mean, it's like everywhere. I lived in California for a while. It's like at every restaurant table.
Is it green?
No, it's a
No.
red sauce.
Okay. Is it
Yeah.
hot?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. You put it in like pho. And I mean, you can put it on anything. I put it on
Aaron
eggs.
says all it is ketchup and hot sauce mixed together.
Okay.
And I guess you could kind of say that's the consistency, but I don't think that's a base.
But there is a shortage. And he said there was a shortage. Why again?
don't remember why, but he said, let's talk about something more serious. Let's talk about the sriracha shortage. But they have plenty at Wendy's, so I don't know. I forget why he brought it up. We were talking about something, and he threw it in there. But you know, Ben.
So there's a sriracha shortage. There you go. That's what. So you're wearing it. Where do you get a shirt like that?
Oh, this is just a Target shirt.
Did you just
one of
buy it?
those. I've had it for years.
Why would you buy that in the first place?
Well, we were actually in a dart league, and my husband and I played in a dart league, and you had to have a matching shirt, and it had to be something like a product.
Okay, wait a
So
second.
there was like a Coca-Cola team and a Sprite team and a 7-Up and whatever, and we chose sriracha.
Oh my God. Okay. Question to the listeners. And by the way, you're listening to The Edge, a fast 2 hours of morning talk radio. You can jump in on Facebook, 100.7 The Viper. We love it when you share the show and expand the show. We have people who listen all over the place. Or you can jump in on our web stream, which is viperrocks.com, viperrocks.com. We're also on YouTube. The Morning Edge. Okay. Would you rather be on a dart team or a bowling team? Because now Chris represents the bowling team and all those people who look like that movie with Woody Harrelson and, you know, their hair's all flying over and they wear all those clothes and big collars. And what's the name of that movie again? Woody Harrelson.
Oh, The Big Lebowski?
No. No.
No.
Which one are you talking about?
It's somebody's going to put it
It's
in
right
there.
on the tip of my tongue.
Kingpin.
Kingpin.
Kingpin. Okay.
Or a dart a dart team. Wait, so where did you guys play darts on a dart team? This is great.
Our friend owned a bar in Charlotte, so we played there. It's actually the only female that played out of 12 duos.
Yeah, but you're a tall lady. You got long long arms.
I don't think that had to
Did
do
that
anything
give you an
with.
advantage because you could lean over and your long arm?
I guess maybe.
You're like an octopus arm.
I was pretty good.
You like stick it into the target with your hand.
I mean, we were really good. We made it to the finals each year, and we didn't win, but I mean, we played with people who like actually went around town and did this. We just played for fun in our garage, and then wanted to drink beer, so we joined that league.
I'm sorry. Aaron's like, you mean like orangutan arms?
It's funny that he mentioned that. I was watching a video.
Oh my God.
I think it was this week, actually. There was a video on Facebook where orangutan grabbed somebody through a cage.
Yes,
Oh, I
it was
did see
viral.
that.
Yeah, did you see
Major viral. I couldn't figure out if that was
Didn't
a
look very
serious.
funny though.
Yeah, if that was something to be really concerned about, or if it was just hugging it, or if it wanted to kill it and crush it.
Oh no,
that? It
I
didn't
don't.
look very happy.
Yeah, you should pull that up and show it to the Facebook listeners at some point in time.
I'll see if I can find it.
Michael, by the way, thanks for saying Kingpin right before I got to it. But anyway, sriracha.
Yeah, you need to try it. You'll
I'm
like
going
it.
to. Never heard of it.
Yeah, you may like it. You may.
What does it go with?
But you're never one to like try different things. I mean, you've never even put a piece. You never even had a sushi roll in your life,
Right.
which is
Crazy?
yeah.
Well, take me out for sushi, Vic.
All right. Can I have a raise?
We'll discuss it over sushi.
Do you eat ramen, Chris?
Like ramen noodles?
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's what you could put sriracha in. Make it
Okay.
spicier.
Oh no,
Where
Aaron.
do I find sriracha?
It should just be by
Packaged.
by
What?
the chili sauce and like ketchup, mustard,
so-
all of that.
Any of the
Condiments.
supermarkets will have it.
You should be able
As
to
long
find
as they're
it.
not out,
All
because
right.
there was a shortage last week, as we
Okay.
talked about.
If not, go to there's the Asian market. Where is that? Like it's like 141 in Manchester area. There's a good Asian market.
But just sriracha is an Asian spice, not a Mexican spice, Chris.
Yes.
I thought it was a Mexican spice or pepper. But as Aaron says, it's like Frank's Red Hot. If you like it, people put it on everything. I put that
Go.
as hit on everything. We appreciate you jumping in. Once again, we talked about it. Cardinals won last night. St. Louis's own Jason Tatum. They lost Celtics They'd have to now win 2 in a row over Golden State. And
I know, but Curry wasn't even like showing up. So
First time-
his team really supported him on that win.
yeah, he didn't hit a 3 for the first time like 233 games.
Yeah, 0 for
Insane.
7.
No, 0 for
0
9.
for 9.
And they still won. Series over. Sorry. Celtics are not coming back to beat that Golden State team twice. Not happening. Or at least I can't see it happening. Okay. Have you looked at the market?
Yeah.
Looking at it
Chris,
this
how
morning.
concerned are you with what you see right now? Because
It's time to make some money.
Well, yeah, if you have money to purchase because everything's so low, if you follow the rule of buying when everything is low and there's a sell-off, yeah, you buy cheap and then you let everything build back up.
That's right.
However, the Fed's now talking about a 100-point increase to make it go up by a full point for interest rates.
Well, see, there's a couple of different ways that you can bet on the stock market or crypto market is, with the long and the shorts.
Correct.
So you can bet that everything's going to go down within a time frame with a certain percentage. So,
I would bet that.
And you can, and a lot of people do. A lot of people do. That's where the bull market comes into play. So just because it's going down doesn't mean people are not making money.
Correct. But at the same point in time, with inflation being what it is,
Yeah, I mean,
and not getting any better, and the prices, that's the problem that you have.
does it surprise you?
And
though?
the only way that you can correct it is by raising interest rates.
Absolutely.
No, I'm not surprised. It's just another aspect of what's happening with the economy.
I mean, the reality of it is, in my personal opinion, is this is not going to get any better until Joe Biden is removed from office.
Yeah, I'd like to. I mean,
it's just.
I don't
it's
know.
impossible.
There is the most staunch defender of Joe Biden would love to hear from because there is nothing. The only thing I hear Democrats talk, January 6th hearings. Okay, really? What's going to happen out of that? Nothing's going to happen out of that. How is that helping the country? It's not. It's a smokescreen. It is a total smokescreen right now for what's actually happening in this country. We know we've got some financial issues. We've got shortages on supplies. We're doing things that we haven't dealt with in many people's lifetimes because we weren't ready to have to deal with all of this crap. However, the Biden administration still yesterday is blaming Russia still. And I'm like, oh my God, you've got to be kidding me. There's not that.
Yeah, but Vic, you have to ask yourself, what else are they going to blame it on? They have to blame it on something. They have to.
That's the shiniest object in the room right now.
At this point, on June 14th, that is the absolute most shiny object in the room.
Jeannie says unreal. Chris says we need 5 House seats, 1 Senate seat. Aaron says interest rate hike would be good for investing if you have the money to do so. That's what I was saying. If you have the money to do so, great.
Right.
But if you don't have the money, then you're totally screwed.
Mm-hmm.
And
And there's more of those people than not. And that's why this isn't good for the country. Maybe good for you, Chris, but it's not good for the country.
There's a lot of people that lost a lot of money.
Mm-hmm.
And continuing to.
Yes.
Over the weekend, Jeannie says, was in Kentucky, paid $6.19 a gallon for gas in Illinois. She was driving through. We've asked. I mean, there's nothing to be excited about if you're a supporter of President Biden. Then on top of all of that, Biden comes out yesterday and says now he doesn't know if he's going to run for office. I mean, that guy is so up and down and all around and wishy-washy. He's like, well, it depends on my health. A few months ago, he's like, well, yeah, I'm going to run for president. Of course, I told Obama I'm running for president. Now you'll see a change. You'll see a turn in how the media covers him at some point in time.
Mm-hmm.
The fact that he said it depends on my health yesterday,
That pretty much tells you it's over.
he's done.
Yeah.
He is toast. And who else do the Democrats have? They don't have anybody. Who? Kamala? No.
AOC.
She's actually polling higher than I would have thought she was.
Who? Kamala?
Yeah.
Well, it all
Which
depends.
is scary.
Well, what's the
'Cause
polling?
she's done nothing.
But who's the polling?
I forget
You
the
have
source.
to.
But
You have to look at who the polling factor is. Look at who it is, who could have gained, where the financial impact was coming from with that. That would be bad.
What's better, asparagus or moldy cheese bread?
Neither.
See what I'm talking about? There's your choices.
We've got an asparagus poll coming up that is going to show just what it's going to show exactly how in the minority you really are when it comes to asparagus.
I don't care about that anymore.
And that's fine.
I'm talking about Biden.
You're in the minority of this
Talking about
country with
Biden.
the music that you like too, so that's all right.
Hey, now.
Look, I have
I like that kind of music, too.
You can cap on me all you want today. We're talking about Joe Biden.
Joe Biden is
He's gone. He's a
bad.
decrepit little turtle.
I hope
He has to
so,
get back
because
in
I'm
his
tired
show.
of waking up to record gas prices over.
Mark
and
Williams
over
says,
again.
I lost $100K yesterday.
Ooh.
I'm sorry,
The market has
Damn.
lost,
But let me ask Mark this, though.
and the
You
market has lost
100
$11 trillion.
Okay, Mark lost $100K yesterday. Did you lose it? Did you sell? Because if you didn't sell, you didn't actually lose it.
There you go, Chris. Preach.
You
As a matter of fact, you might have
only-
gained.
You only lose it if you sell it. Just because the dollar value isn't there doesn't mean you lost.
Mm-hmm. Chris knows what he's talking about. Here's the deal. People want these goods. People want a PS5 now, and they want it now. And they'll pay for it, but they don't have the product. That's why these markets are dropping like a rock right now. And the markets have been holding on as long as they possibly
That's
could.
a good point. They have been.
They have been looking for the Fed to do something. The Fed has done nothing. Jay Powell and Yellen, they do not know what the hell they're doing in those two jobs. They do not have a clue what they're doing, and yet the market has still stayed pretty elevated over all this. It's time for it to come down. There's nothing it can do with inflation. This report that came out today.
Mhm.
Would you rather have asparagus or moldy cheese bread?
But I like
There's your
asparagus,
options.
So
Eric, asparagus.
Stop it.
Is
I'm
like
done.
It's
I'm
like
done.
It's
You
a
know what
Lambo.
I'm talking about.
No, I don't. It's a Lambo. So you have to use
It's a Lambo.
You have to use a different analogy because asparagus is like it's fine dining.
like a rotting apple or
Yeah.
moldy cheese bread. That's
Because
like
asparagus
more
is
comparable.
off the charts.
Do we really have to talk about this?
It is off the chart. It is a
Rotting apples or moldy
Oh,
cheese bread.
come
There
on.
you go.
asparagus
Which one
is
do you
part
want?
of a 5-star meal, Eric.
It is
I'm
not.
sorry,
It
you've
really
lost
isn't.
your mind.
You've lost your mind.
It's from all the freaking. You took too many needles in those arms over the years, man.
Well, I guess I did too because I don't like asparagus.
I
at
know
all.
we've talked about it, but you don't.
Why
hate
is it okay if he doesn't like asparagus, but if I don't like asparagus, it's the worst thing in the world?
Because he because he
Because
said
I
that
write the check.
You know
How
what?
about we're 50-50? And there we go.
Chris has never really expressed an opinion on asparagus like that till right now. And we're allowed to.
It's kind of like sushi for me, Vic.
Yeah, because you've never had it.
Thank you.
It's fantastic.
There you go.
Wait, do you eat Brussels sprouts? I just have to know because
No,
that's like
no.
okay. I was gonna
Nobody
say
does.
you would throw me for a loop if you were not an
Yeah.
asparagus fan, but you were a Brussels
No, hell
sprouts
no.
fan.
Absolutely not.
Okay. Makes sense.
No, and anyone that makes casseroles out of green beans, they need to be shot. Okay, back to Biden.
Green bean casserole.
Oh, come on, I don't.
Green bean
Come on.
casserole. Green bean casserole is amazing, Eric.
Yes.
I wonder if Joe Biden eats asparagus. Well, I guess
Yeah,
he doesn't-
pureed.
I guess he doesn't know what he's eating.
It's amazing. I saw the debates. I went back and I didn't want.
And-
They were thrown in my face because everything Biden said is coming to a truth. He wants to get rid of. He thinks the oil industry is a bunch of evil people. He was right. Man, we should have listened to this clown. This is one politician that didn't lie. He said he was going to get rid of oil. He was going to that. To me,
Yeah, but he was saying things left
dude,
and
it was
right.
dead on accurate.
Well, yeah, if you take it from that day. The problem with Biden is he says one thing one day and the next.
No, not this time.
I remember when John Kerry was running. John Kerry was the biggest flip-flopper ever. Biden
Because
is the
it's
same
politicians.
thing.
We all
Biden
voted.
has done
You
the
know
same
what?
thing.
Here's the deal.
We even talked about him yesterday. Oh, I'm not for defunding the police publicly, and then he hosts all the events at his place to defund police.
Correct. We have literally had a politician finally tell you on camera during the debates everything he was going to do. Like, most politicians would go in there and say, I'm going to lower taxes.
Actually, we had
I'm
one
gonna
before
give you.
Biden who did that, Eric.
Yeah, you're right about that.
His name was
True.
President Trump.
True story. That's a true story, actually. But Biden
Well,
comes
yeah,
out.
What
and
I say is true, Eric.
not always. But anyway, here's the thing.
It just goes through your ears.
Okay. Biden comes out and he says, I'm going to get rid of the oil industry. And everyone's laughing at him going, you are so silly. You are trying to get AOC to vote for you over here. Look at you go. Go, Biden. We'll vote for you. Don't worry about it because you won't really do that. He literally did it. He is trying to oust the entire oil market. I think, to my opinion, I think COVID did bring inflation. But when you make oil prices and gas prices where the trucks put the product on the trucks and the prices have to be reflected of that, the oil industry was the first thing that in the line of inflation, in my opinion. I think that's what started
But you don't
it.
even realize what you're saying.
But I also think that this bottleneck at these ports is the second thing that really started this whole thing.
Yeah, but that's self-induced. Eric.
It is.
So when you say COVID started it, who self-induced it? Who started it?
China.
Well, or maybe.
China.
That's where the lab created it.
China.
But keep in mind, the ports in America are quadruple the time to get stuff as opposed to some other countries.
Yes.
And it's self-induced.
Yes.
We're doing it to ourselves.
I really believe.
But you don't get that story at the national level.
It's why it's an international phenomenon.
We're doing it to ourselves.
Right. But Biden did not manage it.
And it would be so, and if you don't think that that's purposely done, you need to go back.
And I'm not a conspiracy theorist, so I don't know. Eric, I really don't know.
Just look at some of those things. There is no reason for the delay when it comes to the port situation. There is zero.
Oh, yes, there is.
No, there's not.
Remember the day that you said
we should be able to bring it in a whole lot quicker.
Remember the day that
And
somebody
we're doing
said
it on
there are
purpose.
50 boats outside of Long Beach? Remember that day? And I was
Yeah.
like, what the? There's 50 boats outside of Long Beach. Get those
Correct.
things unloaded. Or
Correct.
bring them around the Panama Canal or do something. And they still haven't done it. And that's Pete Buttigieg. That's the administration.
Now you're making. That's what I'm saying.
I'm helping
That's
make
what I'm
everyone's point.
No, that's Vic's point. You're now backing me because I'm telling you.
Yes.
It's self-induced because of decisions we're making
Correct.
as a country. It's not just because, that's just how life goes. No, it's self-induced.
Right. And then Jay
Thank you.
Powell and Yellen said that this is transitory. It'll be over next week. It'll be over next week. Nope, it's not. They should have had the Fed should have started raising interest rates very slowly and saying, this is coming, people. You better do something about it. And they never did anything about it.
We got to take our first break. Eric Johnson's here. Thank you for being here for the first break, Eric. It's awesome. We love it when you're here. Chris Knight, Krista Cooper. I'm Vic Faust of Fox 2. Crystal's wearing her Sriracha shirt. Eric, Chris had no idea what Sriracha was.
Oh, Sriracha is very good.
So
yum.
we talked about that for a little bit. We come back. We'll talk more about this Biden situation that's going on, what his press secretary is now saying. I heard CNN, when CNN starts to turn on Biden, Eric, as you came in and want to talk about Biden, Don Lemon.
He's a racist.
Was going after, that's a whole nother deal. But he was even going after Biden last night with the press secretary. And the press secretary, I feel bad for her.
She's terrible.
She just comes off as uneducated,
Stupid,
inexperienced,
It's bad.
pompous. I mean, and that's my neck of the woods, so I can talk to it.
Mm-hmm.
I know this. I've been this. They should hire me.
Does she sound uneducated?
Biden
Vic?
should hire me.
Does she?
What is wrong with you? Why would you want to go work for that administration?
No, I'm
you
just
would
saying.
you would have an ulcer within the first 4 hours.
No, you would, but
You want an ulcer?
they should hire me for like 10 times what I make now. Because
You want an ulcer for 10 times what you make
I
now?
would
Give me an
teach-
ulcer.
I would teach them how to respond to this stuff. She comes across as being very, very, very inexperienced and uneducated, and it's sad. We'll talk about that.
So you're saying she's uneducated?
I don't know
mean-
anything about her education. I just know that's how she comes across.
I feel like Saki failed her, though. I mean, aren't you supposed to train your replacement
No,
before
not
you
if-
leave?
That would be like Eric trying to teach me bass in a week.
I could do it.
It's
she
not-
was
I could do it.
under her-
I
she
could do
was
it in a
under
minute.
her
It's
for-
not, or me trying to teach Eric how to read a teleprompter.
She's been under Saki
Well, I got
for
dyslexia,
so
so that would be
long.
really hard.
No excuse, in my
I'd be
opinion.
reading backwards.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
We should do that one day and record it.
Oh, we'll talk about
It'd be
that.
comical.
And if you're watching the Cardinals game last night, Chris Rock stayed in St. Louis for an extended stay. Over
Did
the
he
weekend.
really?
Yeah.
Hanging out with Nelly?
You
I don't
he
know who
said-
he was hanging out
He
with.
said the Mad Hungarian is his favorite cardinal.
Blew my mind.
Oh, Al Raboski?
Yeah.
Chris Rock was dropping Al Raboski lines. I was like,
And
what
McGee,
the?
and now, he knew all our cardinals.
Well, I think he got a book from the 80s or something, the 70s and 80s.
His dad was a fan, so that's who he grew up watching. That's what he said.
We'll talk
Yeah.
that. We're talking money. We're talking Biden. We got some other. And St. Charles County with some good news last
Let's
night.
go.
For Chris and Eric.
Yeah.
Share the show. 100.7 The Viper on Facebook. Plus, coming up at 9:05, we talk with the brand new athletic director at Lindenwood. University. Talk about some of the great things that are happening in this area with that university and the new AD. We're back with more right after this. It is the fastest 2 hours of morning talk radio. Eric Johnson, Chris Knight, Crystal Cooper. I'm Vic Faust of Fox 2.
Morning traffic. Good morning from the Viper Traffic Center. EMS is cleared from that scene of the earlier accident westbound I-70 in the Wright City area. Traffic moving back through that area again. Eastbound I-70, a minor tap of the brakes approaching 370. And there's a stalled vehicle 70 eastbound before First Capitol Drive off to the right shoulder. Delays from road work, Highway 94 traveling eastbound near the connect with 364. And delays northbound 270 from 55 up to Manchester. As 6440 eastbound is slow from Lindbergh over through the Richmond Heights area. I'm Fox 2's Molly Rose. That's your Edge Morning Traffic.
The Edge Morning Show is coming right back.
Keep your resolution to quit cigarettes this time. Go to I Quit Vapor, 852 Bryan Road, O'Fallon. I Quit Vapor carries the salt nicotine systems, their latest juice flavors, and all of their pod systems. Let their staff explain why the salt nicotine system is so effective in helping you to quit cigarettes for good. It has a much smoother delivery and allows you to adjust the amount of nicotine intake. I Quit Vapor is still your one-stop shop for everything vapor. Keep your quit cigarette resolution this time. Go to I Quit Vapor, 852 Bryan Road, O'Fallon.
Get a grip on your finances with People's Bank and Trust's new mobile banking service. You can now manage your accounts, check balances, transfer funds, and pay bills with ease and all from the palm of your hand. Activate your phone today by visiting us online at www.pbtc.net. People's Bank and Trust. Hometown banking the way it should be. Follow us on Facebook and Twitter. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Kelley Blue Book is the one-stop shop for pricing, fixing, selling, and instant cash offering. Instant cash offer is exactly what it sounds like. An official offer to buy or trade your car. Just enter your VIN or license plate, answer a few questions about your car's history, and what kind of condition it's in. In minutes, you'll receive an offer to sell or trade your car that you can be sure is fair. Then choose a dealer to purchase your car and schedule a time to meet. For all of the its, kbb.com.
Hi, this is Conrad Bellman at Bellman's Carnection in St. Peters. Right now, we're buying any pre-owned vehicles. At Bellman Carnection, we will take anything on trade: farm, house, truck, cars, and SUVs. Bring into a Bellman pre-owned car, truck, SUV, or van today. The inventory is always fresh, so hurry in before someone else buys the one you want. Bellman's Carnection in St. Peters at Highway 70 and 370, where you will never pay the max. Online at carnection.com.
Hey, it's Shanny for Mascots Bar and Grill, and I'll tell you what, if you're looking for a place to watch the game with friends, Cardinals, Blues, whatever, it's Mascots Bar and Grill. If you're looking for a place for happy hour, it's Mascots Bar and Grill. Heck, grab some friends, get a table, and play rock and roll bingo every night and twice on Saturdays at Mascots Bar and Grill. You can win some great prizes. Seriously, great prizes at Mascots for playing rock and roll bingo. And it's absolutely free to play. Wednesday night is ladies' night, and you won't believe the specials they have going on there. Come by for lunch. They're the home of the legendary lunch special. You go tell them you're FOS, you're a friend of Shanny's, and you want that big old burger and fries for just $5, and they're going to give it to you fresh and hot, just the way you ordered it, and it's so delicious, and you don't have to do the dishes. If you go once, you will go again and again. Mascots Bar and Grill, home of the legendary lunch special.
Do you want the best for your car? Then fill up with premium at Circle K. Circle K Premium is our best fuel with double the cleaning detergent, protecting your engine from corrosion and damage so it can work at its best. And that, my friend, increases your mileage for more cha-ching in your pocket. Plus, when you fill up with premium at Circle K, you can save up to 20 cents per gallon. Offer valid Thursdays or Fridays at participating stores. For details, visit CircleK.com. Circle K. How convenient.
Hello, Discover here to explain our cash back match. Here's how it works. we give you cash back for using your Discover card on the things you were going to buy anyway. Then we match that cash back in your first year. And that's why we call it Cashback Match. Now to recap and say cashback one more time. We match all the cash back you've earned at the end of your first year automatically. Discover. Exceptionally common sense. Learn more at discover.com/match. Limitations apply.
Now, back to the Edge Morning Show.
Hey guys, welcome back to the show. It is The Edge. We're the fastest 2 hours of morning talk radio. If you don't believe us, give us a try. You'll see what happens. Eric Johnson, Chris Knight, Chris Cooper, and Vic Faust of Fox 2. Thanks for jumping in today. It's like 100 degrees already. It feels like it's 100. Do you know it's like 117? It felt like 117 yesterday.
Didn't feel that bad.
Wow.
I went for a run yesterday. I went running outside in that yesterday.
That's crazy.
It wasn't bad.
I don't believe you for a second.
Doesn't matter.
Because you're so out of shape and you're just, no.
I don't feel like I'm out of shape.
Eric, if you
I challenge you to do 100 jumping jacks right now.
Oh my gosh, Eric, you don't want to do that.
I'll
when you
win.
challenge me and you bet me, you lose every time.
In speed.
We're still waiting on $1,000 you owe me. Come on. Come on. Eric, there is no way. The only thing you did yesterday running, you may have run from the door to the mailbox.
Nope, wrong answer. I did.
How long did you run?
At Wentzville Holt.
There is
I was the
no
only
way.
one there.
There is no way you ran
True
yesterday.
story.
You would
I
would
did.
not be here today.
I did.
Okay, what did you do then?
And you're right. I don't take it lightly. Make sure you have water, Crystal. Don't forget the water because you
Please
will
don't
get
do that again.
I'm doing it again today.
No, I just got a bad
I
feeling
love
about
hot.
this.
I love the heat. I love it. It's the best thing to train in. That's why football teams do 2-a-days in this garbage so that they can actually enhance their.
No, that's not why they do it.
Bull crap.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
No, it's because if you have to play, first of all, number one, you can't play football indoors all the time when you're in high school,
right,
and college. So you have to practice when you practice. You deal with the conditions you have.
Well, what coach has ever said we're not we're not practicing twice because of the heat?
No, because you don't have anywhere else to do it, and because when you have games in heat, so you have to prepare in what you're going to plan. You
got that.
It's not because it's a good thing. Actually, you get less productivity in the heat. This is something I know.
Okay.
I do.
I'd rather be on my football team than your football team.
Oh, my God.
Because we would win.
No, you wouldn't.
You'd be coaching a bunch of
No. No. What the frick is that? That sounds like that little dude in the commercials. He looks like a little fake prince.
Oh, yeah, the little
It's
Dr.
David Lee
Pepper guy.
Roth.
Did you steal that from the little Dr. Pepper guy?
No, that's David Lee Roth.
It's like, he's still alive?
For now.
old.
Felt bad. Gosh, he started a good thing, and then when he got replaced by somebody better, he just fell off the face of the earth.
Okay. I'm done talking about David Lee Roth, too.
I'm just going to, please don't go out and run in the heat again.
I'm going to do it, and I'm going to show you pictures.
I just...
I'm going to invite you, too, and see if you actually show up.
Yeah, I would, but I would... No, because it would be bad for you.
I'll bring the creatine in the water.
No, it would be embarrassing.
I did it. It's not... I just said it wasn't that bad.
Okay, yeah, it's horrible.
It is horrible, but
And
it's
I'm a
not
heat
that
guy.
horrible.
I could live in the desert year-round, but I'm telling you,
You're a camel.
This is nasty. This is as nasty as it's ever been.
I'm an
St. Louis.
orangutan. He's a camel.
No, you just got orangutan. You just got orangutan arms. So Eric, be careful because if you say something bad, or she will reach across the room and slap you.
It's all right.
Hey, it came in
Right
handy
turn,
when I
Clyde.
played volleyball.
No, I called her octopus arms. Somebody else called her orangutan arms.
What the hell's going on here today?
I know. Before you have to be here early. Give me some support.
Okay. You can handle him. He's not
Like
octopus arms.
He's
Stretch Armstrong arms. What was what's the guy in the
Go gadget guy.
No, not the Avengers movies, but the Fantastic
Mr.
Four,
Inspector.
the scientist guy.
Yeah, the guy that can stretch. Stretch Armstrong.
His arm
Yeah.
would he come over, she could like grab you around your neck.
Mhm. You want to hear something bizarre?
Like
I'm gonna, can I tell you something?
Her young son like walks and his arms are on the ground, like the old Neanderthal
mean.
stuff.
No, he's not.
like all dangly. Yes, Eric, what's going on?
I gotta do this. You're gonna freak out when you hear this. Ready? So we talk about on this show. We talk about viewership on cable news shows and on late night TV. Right? We do that all the time. The what is the ratings? How many people are listening or watching your show? And that's a good barometer, in my opinion. And I'm sure Vic feels the same way. Of where the country is, what kind of messaging they want to hear. Where are we?
Yes and no. Depends on the watching.
So you kind of gravitate towards the message, especially for late night TV, because it's all editorialized. You got Greg Gutfeld, you got Jimmy Kimmel. They're supposed to be comedians, but they're really political hacks is what they are. But check this out. This week, Deadline, I don't even know who Deadline is, but I guess they're kind of big, right?
Deadline?
Yeah, it's they do late night.
I'm not familiar with Deadline.
I'll source it out, but they published the viewership statistics for cable news shows, and both Fox News, Tucker Carlson had the best results. Of course, Tucker's always the best. So number one, check this out. Tucker Carlson tonight, number one TV show, late night, right? Number one.
But wait a second. But what time period?
I think all time periods. I don't know how they do that, but
before you give a poll, you have to tell us when and where.
I think it's just audience. It's just audience.
For what time period?
Well, Tucker's time period here in St. Louis.
No. See, no.
Well, hold on. Let me just go through this.
No, because
as far
it doesn't
as
make sense. The time period, I mean, from when to when. That when you say time period, it's
right,
not time
and I don't
slot.
have that. I'm talking current viewership, and I don't have the analytics on this.
Okay,
all I have is
next time you bring up
the
a poll,
headline article.
Okay, I appreciate you doing this, but next time,
all right,
tell us the time period of when to when.
Fantastic. Well, here's the key demo: 25 to 54. I'll talk to you, Crystal. The number one show, and this is why I'm going to get to a point here. Number one show in America was the Tucker Carlson show. Number two on that was the 5/ Rachel Maddow. Okay, so that's number two as far as audience and viewership goes. Number three on this list was the Greg Gutfeld show, and I'm sorry, was Sean Hannity, and then the Greg Gutfeld show. And they said, but check this out: who was the audience?
Could you start over?
Yes.
This is confusing.
Okay,
what
audience? As far as an audience goes, the number one show in America was Tucker Carlson on late night TV. Number two, let me see if I can get this right. In the demographic 25 to 54 was the 5/ Rachel Maddow. Okay, so that's just audience. Underneath that was Hannity. Underneath that was the Greg Gutfeld show. Here's the fascinating part of this whole thing. Amongst Democrats. So this was not full audience. The people watching late night TV who consider themselves Democrats are all watching primarily conservative talk shows at night. What does that tell you? It tells you that Democrats have had enough of the Rachel Maddows, of the Joy Reids, of the late night MSNBC stuff. People in this country are tired of the Democratic talking points. These shows are bombing across the board. CNN is about to go
We've been
bankrupt.
Talking about this for a year.
Yeah, but is it not fascinating
This
that they
isn't
now
new
have
news.
polled? It is new news because
No.
every time we talk about late night polling, it is just about people in general. The demographic is 25 to 54 usually.
But what was number
Now,
two?
It was like
I thought you said Rachel Maddow was number two.
it was the 5/ Rachel Maddow, which means that the polling was about the same with the two. So they were tied basically.
Yeah, but so you're saying Rachel Maddow had second place.
And she's the only one in the entire list that wasn't a conservative.
Was this
bent.
for a week? Next time, just let us know next time when it is. That's all.
I'll try to get the period, but this was more of just a
'Cause it's hard
headline
for me-
story. It
Well,
was
yeah,
just-
that's why you can't just look
so
at headlines.
basically the way that these polls work, or that this late night polling or whatever it is, these ratings, you wouldn't be able to understand these books. So these are just headlines to let people that are like, you got to check this out. Democrats are not watching the traditional Democratic shows anymore. Chris Cuomo's of the world, well, they're gone. The Lemons of the world, they're not watching them. They're not watching those people spout off Democratic shows and Democratic editorials.
Yeah, nothing
it is all conservative.
Yeah, nothing has changed in the
It
last
is all
year.
changing.
Eric, It's been this way for over a year.
For how long?
For over a year. We've talked about it.
I don't think
I
so.
appreciate you trying to bring up a poll, even though I don't understand exactly what you're saying, and we don't have a time period. If anything,
let me break
Rachel
it down to you.
Maddow,
Let me break it down to you.
If
you
Rachel
considered
Maddow
yourself a
brought
Democrat, if you considered yourself
that's
a Democrat,
good thing for Democrats. They actually have somebody in the top 5.
Let me break this down for you.
But less people.
They're
have been
not
watching that
watching
for a
Kimball.
long time.
They're not watching Fallon. They're not watching Rachel Maddow.
Yeah,
for
because
the most
it's
part.
not because
they're
it's
not watching
those
Lemon.
aren't apples to apples
It
comparisons.
is.
No, Eric,
This is
you're not
viewership.
educated in TV.
This is
You're
yes,
not-
I am.
No, you're not. You
I
don't
am most
understand.
certainly.
No,
It is
Eric,
audience.
Eric, it's a concern for Democrats, sure, but it's been this way for a long time.
I think you poo-poo a lot of stuff that should not be.
No.
It's the barometer of where this
No.
country is going. It is.
Okay.
It's how you measure something.
Well, Eric, it was like that when Joe Biden was winning the presidency.
No, it was not. Are
Yes.
you nuts?
Joe Biden, after he won, all the ratings went. When Trump went away, nobody watched it.
It wasn't
anymore.
about ratings.
It was all about Trump. The only reason those Democratic stations had ratings were because
takeaway-
Trump was there.
The takeaway from this poll or this ratings book or however this came out is not about audience. It's about Democratic audience. Democrats can watch whatever they want. Maybe they're watching, Small Sheldon or whatever that
I
television
didn't
show.
hear in your polling that Democrats said that they were watching these. That
Yes,
they were watching.
this is the key to this poll. The key to this poll is that this is only Democrats. What are you as a
Who
Democrat?
polled the Democrats?
I just told you the deadline, whatever deadline publishing is.
Where's the article?
I'm going to find it. I'm going to send it to you.
You
And
don't
then
even
tomorrow,
have it in front of you?
I have the talking points of the article right here in front of me. Don't roll your head at me.
This is why you're not in media.
This is why. Well, this is why you don't have the ability to step back and just go, look, I am in media, and I used to watch the trends in radio before you were even born. I used to go to my PD's office and go, how are we doing? And you'd watch that little line go up and down. It's the same thing.
Okay. All right.
This is like getting your blood pressure taken at the doctor's office.
I know. Okay.
They can't tell you have cancer, but they can tell you you're certainly elevated and you need to go get.
So where do you want to go with this?
I think it's fascinating that if I have a choice as a Democrat and I can watch anything I want, I'm watching conservative late night TV.
Eric, all the Democrats
Do you not
I know
see what's going
are not
on?
watching. See, that's why. Here's the only thing. Democrats.
They're not watching Kimball, in
They're
other
not-
words. They're not watching.
They may not be.
They're not watching Jimmy Fallon.
Okay, there's one thing you didn't bring in though. All the ratings are down from where they used to be. Democrats may not even be watching.
They're not down.
Yes, they are.
Late night conservative
No.
cable television
no.
is up.
Okay.
Super up.
Okay, shut up for a second. I've been very patient with you. Shut up. Let me talk. The problem that you're not talking about, yes, the late night, because you're bringing shows from a 4-hour period and Kim saying it's all late night. You're not going 11 to 11, 10 to 10, 9 to 9.
No, I'm
8 to
not.
8.
No, I'm not.
See,
These
that's
are
what I'm
shows-
saying. This
okay.
is my expertise. It's not yours. So let me finish. I listened to you spout for an hour.
Okay.
Shut up.
Just use
Just
this.
shut up for a second.
Talk about this in the abstract.
Shut up for a
Talk
second.
about this in the abstract.
No, it's because, Eric, I appreciate it's cute how you're trying. I love it. It's cute. But the problem that you have is the fact, yes, conservative viewership may be up. But guess what? Overall viewership
I'm not talking
is
about
down.
conservative at all.
You just said it was conservative viewership.
No, I'm saying
And
it's democratic viewership.
Democrats are not watching
Yes, they
conservative
are.
shows.
Yes, they are.
No, they're not.
Yes, they
Let
are.
me see the polling.
I will. I will send you
Show
all
me
the
the polling.
books that you can, all the scientific studies that you want. Democrats.
Rob
and
says, I think Eric has heat stroke.
I don't have heat stroke. I'm telling you right now, Vic, this is how I have been able to predict so many things on this show.
We're
You got to step back and think of stuff in the
I
abstract.
don't even know what your point is, but I'm just telling you.
My point is that
It's
my point is this.
Cindy says back to COVID, please.
People who consider themselves Democrat, maybe a blue dog Democrat, Crystal, I'll talk to you. Crystal. A blue dog Democrat. Maybe you.
Now you're putting a blue dog Democrat on it. See, you don't
You
even
can be a
realize what you're
Democrat.
saying.
You can be.
You keep changing the race and the game.
You can be a Fidel Castro Democrat, or you can be a GM working blue dog Democrat. Doesn't matter. You're a Democrat. You consider yourself a Democrat. I'm not a Republican. I'm a Democrat. When they go home at night and they get their beer out
They're
And
not
they're- and they're
watching.
flip-
They're not
hold on, don't
watching
listen to him.
conservative shows.
Don't listen to him.
No, I have let you
Don't listen to
spout
him.
for about 15
Don't
minutes.
listen to him.
Now
They are
I am
taking their
taking
beer.
back control of my radio
They're
show.
taking the
yeah,
beer,
I'm taking back. This
and they're
because-
watching Tucker
No, they're
Carlson.
not. You've lost your mind. You have lost your mind. You have lost your mind, Eric. Democrats are not watching
Yes, they
Republican
are.
news
They
shows.
are.
They're just not.
They are. And they're
they
stacked in
have
cash
been.
because of it.
And
Why
so
do you,
that means Democrats are now going to vote Republican?
do you think that every time you see Tucker Carlson with a 14 share and he's making 5 million people
Yes,
a
it's
night
because
watching him,
it's not
and
Democrats.
then you got CNN
The
who is
Republicans.
losing audience?
CNN's been losing audience forever. We talk
Where do
about
you
it all
think
the
that
time
audience
here.
goes? Do you think they just evaporate into the atmosphere?
They don't watch television, Eric, because
They
as
don't?
we age, Eric, as the age is going older, it's the older group that is watching television, more conservatives. The younger kids coming up in their 20s and 30s are not watching television like that anymore. I get the trends on a weekly and monthly basis. They're not, Eric. Democrats, as much as you want to believe, they're not like, hey, I can't wait to go home tonight to watch Tucker Carlson. I can't wait to go watch
Yes,
Sean
it is.
Hannity.
It is.
If they're watching,
Yes.
if the
I'm telling you.
the younger politically motivated people are watching anything, they're watching Gutfield. That's the only hope.
And Tucker's the number one in that whole list.
Tucker has been number one for a long time.
It's not a bunch of
but it has
conservatives.
nothing to do with the Democrats pushing him further.
Yes, it is.
You need to stick to music, man.
I'm
you
telling
don't
you.
understand TV ratings.
I do. I
Ah.
do understand audience. And audience is
I've
it's
listened.
a big
I
deal.
listened to you talk for 10 minutes uninterrupted. Then when I try to talk and finish it, and says you interrupt.
Are you going to get on your knees
As
and
you
say
just
you're
did
sorry
that
to me
too.
tomorrow when I bring you all the data?
Yeah, when you bring me the
Well, are you?
$1,000 that you still owe me.
And
a
I'll
year
tell you
later.
what. I'll tell you what. If I bring you all the data,
Bring me my
Hold on.
$1,000.
All right, stop.
And stop buying guitars when you owe me $1,000.
Stop.
Because it shows the
Tell you
character
what.
that you have,
Here
which
you
is
go.
none.
Gentleman's bet.
None. You're white
You
trash
will-
if you don't pay off your bets.
You will get on your knees. You will
Yes,
say
I
I
will.
am sorry.
Yes.
And
Yes.
you will say I forfeit my $1,000
Yes.
if I bring you the data tomorrow.
No, I will say I will forfeit the interest. No, you don't get to make the
Yes,
decisions.
I'm asking.
You're a madman on radio. You don't even know what you're talking about.
$1,000
Eric,
bet.
No, you owe me $1,000. Bring your $1,000 in and the
Chris,
information.
Chris, help me out here. Stop.
Chris isn't
Stop
the
reading the
end
news.
all. Let Chris do his job. This is
Say
just,
something.
This is just not very good radio.
Tomorrow, I'm going to bring data
In the
that shows
midst
that the
of all of
Democrats.
it, the Democrats are not.
You'll be on your knees and
promoting-
you'll be
oh my God.
you'll be forgiving my debt.
Oh my God!
Back
No, I'm
to
not
COVID.
forgiving your debt.
Yes, you will. Back to
Oh
COVID.
my God!
Back to
Eric,
COVID.
you're a nice guy, but you're a dumb guy. I'm sorry. It's
I'm
like
not.
you are
I'm
dumb.
not.
All the drugs and the music, you are dumb.
You forgot the women.
Oh my God.
Can't forget those.
Ah. Oh my God. The Facebook line is funny. Anyway,
back to
so does
back
this,
to Crystal Cooper.
So does this mean what? No, Eric. I do want you to answer one thing.
Back to Crystal Cooper.
What?
Crystal,
What
listen
do
to
you
me.
want to? What do you want to? Do you think that it's gonna like mean something? Then we already know there's gonna be a red wave, right?
I think it just got bigger in my mind because there
I
are
don't get it.
Democrats that are not watching their Democratic show. It would be like metal. Here's the thing, Crystal Cooper. I'll talk to you. Imagine that you're a metalhead and you love Slayer and you love Metallica and you love all these heavy metal bands. And all of a sudden you find out that these heavy metal audiences are now going to Garth Brooks shows in droves. And the heavy metal shows, there's no one there anymore. Well, what does that tell you? It means that heavy metal is dying and that Garth Brooks' country is on the rise. And you have an election coming up. What do you think is going to happen? How many seats do you think they're going to win in the Senate and in the House of Representatives? That's how I gauge what the public opinion is right now. This poll, Democrats, they're leaving the Slayers of the world and they're going to the countryside. They are literally starting
Yeah,
to
but now you're
revolt.
talking about two different things. Yeah, we already know all this.
I agreed
then-
with you before. I thought, man, I thought this was total audience and this is just conservatives getting pumped up. That's not the issue that I'm talking about. Democrats are going to conservative outlets.
I think a lot of people are just not watching.
Maybe 60 and above. Maybe.
No. It's
No, they're
25-54. 25-54.
No,
There's
Eric,
your demo.
Oh my God, you don't get it. You don't understand how the rating system works. Yeah, you don't understand. You just don't. but that's all right. It's probably a good time for a break.
Vic, you'll be on your knees and you'll
No,
be
you're
forgiving
not.
my debt tomorrow.
You need to
I
be on
cannot
your
wait
knees
for
with-
this.
No, I'm not
Chris, I
forgiving
need
you
a
your
I need
debt.
a high definition
You
camera.
owe me
in studio.
$2,000, and it's time for you to pay your debts.
I need a high definition
And we are all
camera.
now dumber for what we just heard you talk about.
Nothing less than an EX1 in here.
Oh my God,
with
you're an
Vic.
idiot.
And I want high definition.
I want my
quadraphonic
$1,000.
sounds.
You can bring it in pennies if you want to as well.
We got to do something with that.
Yeah, I know. It's about time he pays his bet. I'm the most patient man I know dealing with him. Eric Johnson, Chris Knight, Chris Cooper, and Vic Faust of Fox 2. We'll come back. We got more talk right after this.
Edge morning traffic. The back half of the morning commute is in good shape for drivers in St. Charles County. Volume is light on I-70 and 6440. St. Louis County, delays continue for northbound 270 drivers from I-44 up through Manchester. At 6440 eastbound, a slow go from Lindbergh through Big Bend. 170 southbound at GM's at the approach there to 6440 on the flyover ramp. At 270 westbound, jams in North St. Louis County west of 367 over to the Inner Belt. I'm Fox 2's Molly Rose. That's your Edge morning traffic.
The Edge Morning Show. Back in a moment.
If you owe the IRS back taxes, then get ready to pay up. The IRS has giant private collection agencies actively tracking down folks who owe the IRS. So if you think dodging them was stressful in the past, it's going to get a whole lot tougher. Optima Tax Relief has this advice. Don't wait. Solve your tax problems now before it's too late. Optima Tax Relief works to stop the demand letters, stop the aggressive collection actions, and stop the IRS collectors from targeting you. Ask Optima about the Fresh Start Initiative, one of the biggest breaks the IRS has ever offered. If you qualify, you could save thousands, and nobody knows this program better than they do. Optima is A+ rated with the Better Business Bureau, and they get results, having resolved over $1 billion of tax debt for their clients. Get a fresh start. Call today for your free consultation.
Call 800-624-7544. 800-624-7544. 800-624-7544.
Optima Tax Relief.
Some restrictions apply. For complete details, please visit OptimaTaxRelief.com.
This week, Greta Van Susteren is back on cable news. Her new show just launched on Newsmax, America's fastest-growing cable news channel. Each night, Greta is proving that people want real news without the media spin. Her show is called The Record with Greta Van Susteren, and everyone is talking about it. Tune in at 6 p.m. Eastern as Greta broadcasts from Washington with the real news, giving you the facts you need to know. She's asking the tough questions the big media won't. Find out why millions are making the switch to Newsmax. It's on all major cable systems and streaming platforms. Make the switch and watch Greta Van Susteren tonight. Check your program guide or get info on her new show by texting the word Greta to 39747. That's Greta to 39747. Switch to Newsmax today. It's real news for real people. Texting enrolls for automated text messages. Message and data rates may apply.
Finding great candidates to hire can be like, well, trying to find a needle in a haystack, but not with ZipRecruiter. Its powerful technology actively finds and invites qualified candidates to apply to your job. So while other companies might deliver a lot of hay, ZipRecruiter finds you the needle in the haystack.
See why 4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. Try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/free.
When it comes to pellet grilling, the true heroes of the hopper savor the process as much as they savor the result. Kingsford 100% hardwood pellets can be used on any pellet grill and add bold, smoky wood flavor to any meal. No preservatives or artificial flavors. Kingsford hardwood pellets keep the temperature consistent for an even heat, so you can cook as low and slow as you want. Kingsford 100% hardwood pellets. Kingsford.com.
You work from home, and now home can be anywhere you want with an RV from Bill Thomas Camper Sales. RV travel is the ultimate social distancing for your family, and you know what you have with you and where it's been. For 55 years locally, family-owned, Bill Thomas Camper Sales has had the highest quality for every budget, and they have guidelines in place for your safe shopping experience. Travel in comfort and safety with a visit to Bill Thomas Camper Sales in Wentzville. For details, hours, and directions, go to btcamper.com.
You're always up for some fun with the family, so you order the essentials, a new board game, some baking supplies, and even a new projector for outdoor movie night. And with the Bank of America customized Cash Rewards credit card, you can choose to earn 3% cash back on online shopping, which could increase to up to 5.25% as a preferred rewards member. Rewards which you can put toward an extra treat that everyone will enjoy, like an old-fashioned popcorn machine. Visit bankofamerica.com/more rewarding and apply now. Copyright 2021 Bank of America Corporation.
Now another hour of The Edge Morning Show on KFNS Troy St. Charles. The Edge Morning Show.
Spectrum Glass is known for their quality work on windshields, but they do so much more. Spectrum Glass also specializes in residential, commercial, and automotive window tinting. Reduce the heat, reduce the fading, and increase your comfort with professional window tinting from Spectrum Glass. Serving St. Charles and surrounding counties since 1995, Spectrum Glass is still your premier company for windshield replacement. And with free mobile service, they come to you. 636-294-1800 on Facebook and SpectrumGlassOnline.com.
Viper Weather with legendary chief meteorologist Dave Murray.
Hi, this is Viper meteorologist Dave Murray. It continues on this Tuesday. Sunny, hot, and humid. A little bit on the windy side. 100 degrees for the high, the record 97 from 1987. We did set a record yesterday. Tonight, clear, warm, and humid, 78. It's the night of the full moon. Wednesday, sunny, hot, humid, 99 for the high on Wednesday. Thursday, partly sunny, hot, and humid. A slight chance of a spot thunderstorm, 95 on Thursday. Friday, sunny and 92. Over the weekend, Father's Day weekend, Saturday and Sunday, sunny, 89, 90 for the high temperature each day over the weekend. So a little bit better, but still above average. From the Viper Weather Center, I'm Chief Meteorologist Dave Murray. Now back to the Edge on 100.7, The Viper.
River River Electric, a Touchstone Energy cooperative. The Edge Morning Show.
Local headlines now with Fox 2's Vic Faust.
Hey, Chris, you need to shut up, Eric, or I'm firing him. He's lost his mind. Please let him be quiet. I'm trying to concentrate on headlines. Hey, we got some Florida men admitting to bringing 104 illegal farm workers to Missouri. Now they got caught. This happened. 100 unauthorized migrant workers to Missouri in 2018. People may not be surprised, but they've gone to court now, and the documents show that they admitted to illegal hiring practices. The state trying to crack down on some of that activity that is going on. Where will it go? We'll continue to follow that. Also, just a sad story, man has now been arrested for beheading a pregnant woman in Alton. We have some of the best sound that you will ever hear from police talking about what this guy did and how he took away this woman's life and her unborn baby. She was 6 months pregnant at the time when this happened. How about last night? St. Charles County Council approved money for the potholes. Eric and Chris have been all over this for at least a month, maybe 2 months. Well, you're going to get at least $10 million of the COVID money to fix that. They also talked about last night at the county council meeting that Steve Ellman hopes that the county is also going to use some of the federal relief dollars to place school resource officers, the SROs that we talk about, in elementary schools within the area as well. Some good news there. Cardinals, big win last night. They were down 5-0. They came all the way back, won 7-5. How about Brendan Donovan getting their rally started? That guy has been legit. And then in the NBA last night, you had the Boston Celtics, Jason Tatum. They were down big, came back early, took the lead, but they did not have enough left. The Golden State Warriors took a 3-2 games lead in that series. Game 6 goes back to Boston. We'll see if anything can change there. Or is Golden State going to win another championship, which is certainly a possibility. And the January 6th committee hearing, well, they postponed their Wednesday hearing without explanation. That's interesting. Let's look at your news headlines and sports. I'm Vic Faust. birthday.
Happy birthday.
It's your birthday. That's right, I served you cake. I'm Peggy. Pull your leggy. Happy birthday.
It's your birthday. It's your birthday. It's your birthday. Go.
Happy June 14th. People born on this day are made for a high-paced lifestyle. They love to travel and they try to be everywhere at once. They are also fast thinkers with lots of ideas. That's Donald Trump's birthday today. He is 76 years old. Did you guys ever watch The Celebrity Apprentice back in the day?
Hell yes.
Yeah? I love that show. You're fired. Bruce Bowen, former NBA player, 51 years old today. He was a 3-time NBA champion.
One of the best defensive players of all time.
All with the San Antonio Spurs. He had an 03, 05, and 07 win. Lucy Hale, actress, 33. She's best known for her role as Aria in Pretty Little Liars. Steffi Graf, former tennis player. She's 53 today. You guys know who she's married to, right?
Andre Agassi.
Another great tennis player. Former world number 1, 22 Grand Slams. That's 3rd in the history. How about Yasmin Bleeth? Any fans of that lady?
Oh, Baywatch? Yeah, I remember her.
Okay,
How
so
old is
let's
she?
see. Do you think she is older or younger than Steffi Graf?
And Steffi was 41?
Was 53.
There's no way she's over 53.
She's 54.
Damn.
I actually remember seeing her on Nash Bridges because Baywatch was a little before me. My dad used to watch Nash Bridges.
You bring
right?
up Nash Bridges. That's awesome.
And then she was great in basketball. Moving on, another actor, Will Patton, best known as Bill Yost from Remembering the Titans. It's a great football movie. He is 68 today. He's currently playing Garrett Randall in that Yellowstone series, which is amazing. Boy George, singer, Culture Club. He is 61 today.
I'll tumble for you.
And then I have to throw this in here. I don't know if a lot of people know who he is, but because I'm a baker and I love cooking, Jacques Torres, his birthday is today. He's a French pastry chef and chocolatier. He's a James Beard Award winner, has a Netflix show since 2018, and it's called Nailed It, where they make something and these amateurs have to try to make it look exactly what they did. He is 63 today. And I just want to mention before we go, even though this is a birthday segment, you have 5 days until Father's Day. 5 days. We got to get our dad something, so don't forget. And happy birthday to all of our famous friends from the Edge family.
This is the Edge Morning Show.
Today's Flag Day.
Flag Day.
Just let your flag fly, man. So I can let my flag fly.
The adoption of the U.S. flag.
Act of Congress proclaiming June 14th as National Flag Day to make the Stars and Stripes the official flag of the United States of America.
Now your flag's flying.
Showtime. And it is showtime. Welcome back to the second hour, the fastest 2 hours of morning talk radio. Eric Johnson, Chris Knight, Chris Cooper. I'm Vic Faust of Fox 2. Awesome segment, Crystal.
Do you know what I forgot to mention, though? It's also the 247th anniversary of the U.S.
Army. I was just going to go to that. I'm glad you got it. But your segments are great. Thanks. They really are. They're entertaining. So much better. Definitely an upgrade from where we were with birthdays before.
Appreciate it. And I was trying to look for someone cool that was dead, like he had asked, but they were all like old oligarchs, and I don't think we care about people that used to.
That's all right.
But
that music that Chris has for Flag Day is a perfect introduction. It's very celebratory as we welcome in Lindenwood's new athletic director, Jason Coomer. Jason, thank you so much. And I am pronouncing your last name correct, right?
You are, and thank you for having me.
Well, we welcome you into the show. We've had Lindenwood on a couple different times. What a great time to be at Lindenwood. You guys are rocking and rolling. Your leadership there, it seems in several areas, has been top-notch. And then you come in and, heck, the university hired you from just across the river. Tell us a little bit about yourself, because we do have a strong audience throughout the St. Charles County area as well.
No, absolutely. And I think the first and foremost, when you talk about that strong leadership, Dr. Porter, our president here at Lindenwood University, has been tremendous with this move to Division I, and not only athletics, but, all areas of campus, and his leadership and vision coming from a corporate background previously and now in higher education has been, it's been great for this institution. But from my perspective, I was just across the river here, in Edwardsville at SIUE, arrived there in 2008 on the ground floor of a Division I transition I'd been to Chicago at DePaul University and Ohio State before that for a couple of years. But when I came down to Edwardsville, they were going through some things that, quite frankly, we're going to be seeing here in the coming months and the next few years as part of this move. And that experience has been, invaluable as we prepare to make that move to the Ohio Valley Conference, as well as the Summit League with swimming and diving and men's soccer and the Atlantic Sun for our lacrosse programs. So, you have your Division I sports as well as your student life sports here at Lindenwood University with 30 Division I and 20 student life sports. It's one of the largest athletic departments in the country, and I'm not sure that everyone here in the local market recognizes that, but I'm excited to jump in and get things moving.
Exactly. So Division I, Ohio Valley Conference. Explain to me, because I don't know the answer to this. Do you guys have the chance to play? And I'll talk about football. I guess we'll stay there. Can you place like a Mizzou in Illinois? Is that possible in the Ohio Valley Conference, or how does that work exactly?
Sure. No, that's a great question. So we'll put football to the side because that's a different piece. For all of our other sports, we are a Division I institution, so we can play Division I schedules, Division I opponents, whether it be the SEC, Big Ten, Big East, whatever it may be. So the answer to that question is yes, we can get them on the schedule, and we do have some Power Fives on the schedules for our sports this year. With regard to football and playing FBS games, Ohio Valley Conference competes in FCS football. You can schedule FBS opponents, but there is a stipulation with NCAA that before you can schedule an FBS opponent, you have to fund scholarships at an 80% level when you make the move to Division I before you can, for 2 years. After 2 years, you've been funding scholarships at an 80% level, then you can put an FBS opponent on your schedule. Now, one of the great things, and you talked about that leadership and that vision, is that we are actually already doing that. We recognize that. We knew as we moved into the transition that would be a necessity to play at that level. The institution made a decision to go ahead and start that on year one. So we're excited about that. We are in conversations with FBS opponents for 2024 already, as well as all the way out to 2028 and 2030.
It is amazing. We're talking with Lindenwood Athletic Director Jason Coomer. Amazing what has happened at Lindenwood. Drive around the campus, look around, and this is a major university in our backyard throughout the St. Louis area, and drive through. It's a nice campus. It really is, and it seems to be growing. Are there plans that you hear about when it comes to the athletic department expanding facilities, things of that nature as well?
That's something we're always looking at, but what I can tell you is that, I've been fortunate to do this for a number of years and traveled all around the country, and I had told some of my colleagues about the move I was making to come over here, and Lindenwood is not a secret nationally. And, I've said this earlier, that people think that Lindenwood is the best kept secret. Well, I hate to tell you, but it's not the best kept secret, because nationwide, when people are looking at Lindenwood, it wasn't a matter of if they would go to Division I, it was when. And one of the big reasons are the facilities we have in place. I'm sitting in the football stadium right now just looking out, and, we have lacrosse and field hockey and rugby all competing here. This is a Division I level facility already. So from a facility standpoint, we're where we need to be at this time. Now, you're always going to be looking for additional resources and opportunities from that facility standpoint. But at day one, at this move to Division I can share that when I went through this process before, we're ahead in facilities here than what I had in 2008. And that's not a knock on anyone else. It's just, the facts as they are.
You guys are Division I. Obviously, football is your moneymaker over there. You always hear kids go, "Yeah, I want to go to Mizzou. I want to go to Illinois. I want to go to Notre Dame, whatever." But if that all falls through, maybe I'll go try out at Lindenwood. It's always kind of this thing is that you guys are like the backup plan. Now you're D1. How do you guys go out amongst the people in the country and recruit the kids and say it's time to come up here? We're going to build something huge.
Well, I think first and foremost, you got to start academically. From an academic reputation, the programs that we offer here at Lindenwood, that has to be one of the first things we're talking about, because if it's not a good fit academically, then it's not a good fit for either party. So I think we have to start there. We showcase our facilities like we just talked about, because I really have a lot of confidence in what we have in place from the facility standpoint, knowing what our competition, our peers out there have. I'll put our facilities up against anyone in our league. So I think we're in good shape there. And it's funny you mentioned, we may be recruiting student athletes that say, hey, it's not a matter of do I want to be at Lindenwood University or do I want to be at school X, Y, or Z. It's really a matter, do I want to stay home or do I want to get away from home for a year or 4 years, whatever it may be. And with the transfer portal like it is, we're going to continue to recruit those individuals locally first and foremost. And they may not choose Lindenwood the first time around. But when they go out and they see, may not be as nice as what I thought out here. I got a Division I institution just right up the street from my house. I want to go to Lindenwood University. So, recruiting is very complicated from that standpoint with the transfer portal, but we will be recruiting Division I talent, which we've been doing. We've already got Division I talent on a lot of our rosters already, even when we were competing at Division II. So it won't be a big change from a recruiting and talent standpoint for a lot of our programs.
I'm sorry, Crystal, go ahead.
No, you're fine. Eric had mentioned, it's Crystal. Eric had mentioned your football program. I've actually been very familiar just because I'm in the volleyball community. You have had a great volleyball program for an extremely long time. And so I was really excited to see that you've branched out, and in 2022 and 2023, you've added beach volleyball. That is so awesome. And I hear it's like up and coming anyway. Are there other schools around town you're going to be able to play, or is that like mostly going to be travel because it's new?
And it's funny. We had a meeting late last week on beach volleyball, and I met with coach, and we were going through some things and scheduling. And in Ohio Valley Conference, that's where we'll compete at in beach volleyball, and that is really a bus league for us. So you're looking 4 or 5 hours. A lot of times scheduling, you'll play 4 matches in a weekend and go to a central location. So you'll do that, but the culture in beach volleyball is, you will see Division I teams playing Division II and opponents that are regionally located close to them. That's pretty common in that beach volleyball culture because there's just not a ton of those programs out there right now, and you're trying to fill your schedule, whether you're Division I or Division II, with quality opponents. So you'll see us playing some locally, I think just across the river, and there's a couple of McKendree and the JLVC. You'll see a couple of programs here locally, but conference-wise, we'll be probably in a 5-hour radius of campus to play those matches.
Okay, well, you will have me in the stands. I mean, I played indoor, but there's just so much excitement to beach.
It's fascinating to watch volleyball in the sand on ESPN. It is awesome.
We missed
I love
our calling.
Yeah, we did.
Could have been that way.
I can't wear the shorts.
I tell you what, anytime you all want to come out and maybe get in the sand with our student athletes and see what it's really like, give me a call. And I'm
with
sure
a beer in the
ring.
stands, maybe, but
We'll have lines in our face from getting spiked by balls.
We like
Wilson
to
on my
make sure
forehead.
have the full experience.
Oh, that would be
We want you to have
awesome.
the full experience, so we'll put you in the stands, but we'll put you in the sand first. How's that?
Yeah,
I'm in.
Deal.
Hey, here's a question. Family Arena, when are you guys going to just buy that and make hockey and basketball out of there?
That's not a conversation I've had at this point. And when I have more information on that topic, I'm sure we can have a conversation offline. But that was not one that we're focused on at this point. We're really focused on our facilities here on campus and building our schedules and getting people to Lindenwood's campus.
Seems like a good
Did
fit.
you have inside info?
No. It's the urban myth that has been around for like the last decade. It has.
It makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I started last Monday, so I'm going to play that card right now. I had that opportunity to be involved in those conversations.
I understand.
You are a smart man.
Hey, Lindenwood has some pretty distinguished alumni. I'm curious, do you find, and in the short time that you've been here now, in just over a week, that you guys are trying to utilize your Dan McLaughlin's of the world, Cardinal broadcaster, Greg Amsinger, lead host of Major League Baseball tonight, Randy Carricker, the godfather of St. Louis sports radio. And there's a lot of people, I'm in the television business, there's a lot of people through Lindenwood who are all over the country. Have you had a chance to get involved in that or heard much about that in regards to people promoting Lindenwood?
It's I'm starting to think you have cameras in my office. I've got a list right here. It's on my desk sitting right now with all those names that you mentioned with phone numbers for me to give calls to. And, one of the things I've learned from a broadcasting standpoint, it's not just broadcasting, but that's what we're talking about right now, is the alumni base that has come out of Lindenwood University and that space has been tremendous. A lot of leaders in that market So, yeah, we definitely will be reaching out. That is very important to me to make sure that our alumni know they're always welcome to our program. I want to build those inroads and those relationships, and because I think our student athletes, can learn a lot from them as well. And winning and losing, and on the court and in the arena, whatever it may be, is one thing. But those life lessons that our alumni who've been successful out in the market can come back and bring, that's invaluable. And I want to make sure that those individuals are involved in our program.
Jason, before we let you go, anything else you'd like to let people know about? Heck, I mean, we're not just a St. Louis show, a St. Charles show, a Missouri show. We have people that listen all around the country. Is there a message that you want to leave us with today?
You've got another Division I institution in this market, and we need the community support. We want the community support. You're always welcome here. If you've never been to an athletic event, or not just athletics, it could be a theater production, it could be a concert, whatever it may be. If you've not been to this campus, I think when you do come here, you're going to be very, very. Some will be surprised. Some know that it's here, but maybe hasn't been here for years. This is a beautiful place, and we have a lot to offer. So what I would say is, if you've been involved, we need you to stay involved. If you've not been involved, we need you to get involved. And we'll build this together, because, I sent a message, or I will be, to our booster group, in that get on board with us now, because that excitement and that sense of pride when we start winning championships at this level, those people who were on board at the beginning, that sense of pride just multiplies. And going through this before, I can just tell you from experience, it's going to be, one heck of a ride.
I agree, man. Lindenwood right in our backyard. D1 football coming up in September. I'm pumped, man. I'm so excited. So what are tickets to get into a Lindenwood game this year? Just football.
Right now we have a meeting later this week about ticket pricing. I don't foresee any major changes from this past year. We are going to transition into that. Our focus is getting fans in the stands here to see what this product is like, and just to build that base.
I'm excited for you. This is going to be great.
I'll bring the popcorn.
Jason, thanks again for joining us today, bud. We appreciate it. We wish you the best of luck at Lindenwood.
Cannot wait.
All right, thank you for having me, and welcome anytime. We'd love to see you out here.
All right, go.
You heard him
Lindenwood
say
Lions.
it. So when I show up at the gate, he
I'll
said, "I'm
be
welcome."
Actually, you could go get on the track around at Lindenwood.
They don't have a track at Lindenwood.
They
do not have a track. That football field butts up right to the field.
They don't have a track over there?
They do not.
I didn't know that.
I thought it was around the field hockey field.
It might be. It's not at the stadium. It's not at Lions Stadium.
No,
over there.
No, I thought they had one over in the side. It's the football stadium. I was at the football stadium 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, I think it's by the field hockey field, where they play lacrosse, and it's a different field.
Aha,
That's where it is.
That's new.
But you can go over there and do your running. Then you go over to the field. You can do your annual field goal attempt.
Oh, I forgot about that.
You can do your throw.
Thank you, Vic.
We'll get you over in the field. We can.
I bet I could hit from 50. I got 50 in me.
Oh my God.
I got 50 in me.
So Jason Cooper joining us. What a big job there. Takes a lot of money to make things go. Lindenwood does have a lot of alumni. We've talked about them before on the show. Holy moly, they got a lot of alumni.
Especially when journalism, Mecca is right down the way in Columbia.
Yeah, they've got. I mean, I'm telling you, they're producing some damn good journalists, or talk show hosts, producers, things of that over at Lindenwood. 9:20 is our time on this Tuesday morning. You're listening to the fastest 2 hours of Morning Talk Radio. Eric Johnson, Chris Knight, Krista Cooper, Vic Faust of Fox 2. Appreciate you jumping in today. Very interesting. I was doing the headline. The committee hearing was canceled for tomorrow.
I know, that was news to me.
It was like, huh?
What?
Yesterday was the panel or whatever trying to, I guess, distinguish people who told President Trump or former President Trump that the election wasn't stolen and that he wouldn't listen to them. So they were talking to them yesterday. I'm not quite sure what's on the agenda today. I haven't even seen anything regarding that. Eric and I were talking about ratings, and the ratings were not very good yesterday.
Drew will tell us if there's anything, I'm sure.
Glenn says, bring the wheelchair when Eric pulls his hammy. Did you do that last year?
I did. I've done it 3 years in a row now.
No, but did you hurt yourself doing it?
No, I did not.
I thought I remember you coming
No,
through.
that was doing wind sprints.
Wait, you've pulled your hammy 3 years in a row?
No.
Or you kicked the
No.
field goal.
He's kicking field goals.
Okay.
Yes. I don't know
Sorry
how
for
that
watching.
started, actually. I had a football out there. I was throwing the ball around with some dudes playing football, and I just put it on the tee one year, and I put it right through the uprights from about, what was it, Vic? I think it was 45.
I don't know. I was somewhat surprised.
Hey, now.
I didn't publish it for any other reason. It just said, this is kind of cool.
Hey,
and then
Eric,
it became a big thing.
We got to get this in before we go to our break.
Yeah.
Okay. The number one broccoli in an annual survey of America's favorite vegetables, number one in 29 states. What vegetable is it? It's not asparagus.
Tomatoes, which is a fruit.
Is it broccoli? Because I think you just
Broccoli's number one.
you just said it.
Broccoli, I'm okay
Oh,
with broccoli. I'm all right with broccoli. It's fine.
Broccoli's number one. Number two. Any guesses? Corn.
Yeah, corn's good.
Corn.
No.
Yeah, it's a great barbecue.
You don't get anything from corn.
Yeah, but you don't like corn. Eric doesn't like asparagus.
it's just
you like
not
corn?
necessary.
It's not necessary.
You get stuff from
So-
asparagus. You don't get anything
Tell
from
that
corn.
to the indigenous Indians for the last 1,000 years. Indians love corn.
Number three on the list, carrots.
Okay.
Love carrots. Fine.
I'm sorry, I will never see number 4 on the list as a vegetable. Potatoes. I never will.
It's a potato. It's a potato. It's a potato.
Number 5 out of all of the vegetables, asparagus.
Nope.
It's number 5, Chris Knight. Number 5. Number 5. So the broken down by state, broccoli was number 1, 29 states. Corn was actually the favorite vegetable in 11 states. And that was up 37% from last year. So it's growing on people.
Okay.
All right. Carrots, number 1 in 10 states, plus D.C. They've surveyed over 5,000 people between the ages of 18 and 94, which is a pretty good survey.
Yeah.
And it was conducted by Green Giant. So green beans, though, nowhere in the list.
Oh.
It's also notable that they didn't include any kids in the survey. 18. Although somewhat surprising, 68% of their parents claim their kids enjoy eating vegetables. Chris, does Caitlin eat vegetables?
Oh, yeah.
Oh. Damn, that's good for
Loves
you.
them.
Mine too.
Wow.
Oh, yeah.
You and Tracy have done well. What does she have a favorite vegetable?
Broccoli.
Okay.
Now, does it have to be with a meal or does she just munch on it?
No, she'll just munch on it.
Yeah. So, like over the
Carrots.
weekend when we had a little get together, I slice up a bunch of bell pepper and cucumber, and my kids go nuts over that.
I can't relate to this
Damn.
because I can't stand vegetables except for broccoli. However, I do take them out of the canister, the greens, so that I get my vegetables. I just can't
I get it.
stand them.
Take your vitamins. There
But
you
I
go.
will say this, those mini carrots, they're like the Tic Tacs of vegetables, and I can
Yes.
do those all day long.
Dip them in ranch.
Yeah,
Those are good.
they are good.
Does sweet potato count in as a vegetable?
Yeah, but it reminds me too much of Thanksgiving, and I hate Thanksgiving.
You know, if they counted kids, potatoes probably would have been first.
Oh, my God. That's
Oh,
right.
boy.
Okay, here we go. We got to take a quick break. We come back. We'll continue here on a Tuesday morning. Sad story, too. The autopsy came out on the St. Louis boy who fell from the ride in Florida.
Yeah.
It was sudden impact that killed him, wasn't it?
Blunt force trauma.
Ugh.
I guess no surprise there. Also, it's surprising that he was allowed on the ride
Yeah.
because we know how big he is now for officially. Eric Johnson, Chris Knight, Chris Cooper, and Vic Faust of Fox 2. Share the show, 100.7 The Viper on Facebook. Also, you can catch us. Stream us at viperrocks.com. Back with more right after this.
This is the Edge Morning Show.
Live on 100.7.
The Viper.
If you want the best, don't settle for the rest. Come to F&S. F&S Collision Repair provides the best customer service, quality of work, paint color match, and paintless dent repair. They do it all. No job too big or too small. just what your car or truck ordered. F&S Collision. Call today to schedule your appointment and get that car repaired. F&S Collision Repair.
Come on down to St. Louis Hemp Company in St. Peters, where you can get all of your CBD needs, as well as many other euphoric cannabinoid-based products. From topicals to edibles and drinks, St. Louis Hemp Company has what you need, and new products are coming in all the time. You can get your medical marijuana card in store. Come on in to St. Louis Hemp Company, just off I-70 at Salt Lake Road by Deerbergs, and get your hemp together. Check out St. Louis Hemp Company on Facebook for more info and map.
Hi, this is Dr. Erin Huey with Tomasino Gerst Vision Source. We provide a ton of specialty care: glaucoma, diabetic eye care, dry eye evaluations, now myopia management. Typically, we see patients that need vision correction for a variety of hobbies, for work, most often glasses and contacts. Come and see us at Tomasino Gerst Vision Source, dryoureyes.com, 272-1444. dryoureyes.com.
My daughter used to be a shining star. I would tell her, there's nothing you can't do. Now, it's like living with a stranger. It happens so fast. Centerpoint Hospital, real help for addiction and hope for a bright future.
If a young person dear to you is facing substance use, the Changing Point at Centerpoint Hospital now offers adolescent treatment solutions with detox, 4-week residential, and outpatient treatment. The Changing Point for Adolescents at Centerpoint Hospital. Hope for a bright future.
DQ presents the sound of an all-star summer lineup. Leading off, the promising rookie, new Oreo Dirt Pie. On deck, the fan-favorite Girl Scout Thin Mints. Summer standouts, drumstick with peanuts and cotton candy. And batting cleanup, it's you. With your red spoon and 6 summer blizzard flavors, official treat of MLB. All part of the new DQ All-Star Summer Blizzard lineup. DQ? Happy tastes good.
The Ink Spot in Troy brings Inimical Drive to Diamond Music Hall in St. Peters, Saturday, June 18th, featuring The Wild and Free, Lydia's Castle, Divide the Empire, a post-show dance party by DJ Patrico, and Learn will be there too. Tickets are only $15 when you buy online, or $20 at the door. Bring your friends and join me, Mac from the Viper. Inimical Drive, playing a hometown show at Diamond Music Hall, Saturday, June 18th. Come party with the best. Visit Inimical Drive on Facebook for more. Presented by In Detail Entertainment.
By now, you know that sound. It's the sound of the Home Depot. But what about those sounds? Those are the sounds of a brand new ice maker dropping cubes into a fresh glass of water, making this the sound of savings on top brand appliances. The Home Depot. How doers get more done. Final days ends June 8th to save up to 30% off select appliances. Valid May 19th through June 8th. Gas range extra. While supplies last. See store for details.
Drivers who switch and save with Progressive save over $700 on average, and those savings add up. Imagine what you could buy in the future.
The graphics are so real on this video game console I bought with the savings from switching to Progressive 10 years ago. I can't tell what's real and what's the game, which I think is what people want, in the future, which it is currently.
So switch to Progressive and save big, because those savings can add up in the future. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates. National annual average insurance savings by new customers surveyed who saved with Progressive in 2020. Potential savings will vary.
Here comes more of the Edge Morning Show.
Hey guys, welcome back. Happy Tuesday. Try not to melt.
Where's John Parker been, by the way, on our Facebook line? He got married.
Yeah, who cares?
Oh, come on. He's our buddy. He got married. He's just got different ideology. That's all.
Is he your buddy?
Yeah, he's all right.
Is that what you think?
Why, did he say something behind my back? I hate him now. Just kidding.
Hey, they're
What did he say? Vic, don't look at me like that.
I'm not sure he's anybody's buddy.
Oh, no.
Oh, man.
I just wish him
No,
a happy
he hates,
congratulations
he
on his
hates
wedding.
this show, but
he listens every
listens every day.
He loves the show.
What's up, Crystal?
I was just going to say they just put the lineup out for today's game, and they actually have Goldschmidt as DH.
Is it a day game today?
Well, they play 2 today.
Oh, that's right.
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's a
my
makeup.
God.
So you got, they actually put Brendan Donovan starting off, which I think is great. Edmund's
Lead off?
been, yeah, lead off. He's been great, Edmund, but I thought that was a good idea. But they have Albert playing first, and Goldschmidt's our DH.
Oh, my God. That was
Yeah, and Molina's in the game today, so
Well, yeah,
I'm
to
excited
give
for that
Goldschmidt
lineup.
a break, it's hot outside.
So
They're going to be outside.
do they have
for
Walker?
like 8
Do
hours.
they allow walkers on the field? How is he going to do this?
No, Albert's been doing
Albert's
great.
been playing first. He's
Yeah.
played first this
I
year.
didn't even know that.
He's pitched too, right?
He did
Oh,
pitch.
my God.
He did pitch.
I think everybody's pitched.
Everybody has.
Molina twice.
Molina struck someone out, didn't he?
Yes.
Yes. He actually pitched a full inning with no runs.
Who was the guy the other day?
It's a 0 ERA.
Wasn't a player
Right.
from St. Louis, but it was on another MLB team.
Mm-hmm.
He pitched, and he pitched the slowest ball recorded in history in Major League Baseball. It was like 34,
hilarious. It had to be in
35
the
miles an
30s.
hour. And the guy just smacked it, and it just gave him the perfect pitch. Here you want it.
Did he hit a home run?
Oh yeah, yeah. It was like
Hit the next
19
county.
to 5 or something. I mean, it was just obnoxious.
Eric,
35.1 miles an hour.
31.
You could walk faster than that.
No, that's like an underhand softball pitch. We're going to put it up here for you right
Yes.
now, and you can go from there.
In some ways, you would think that might be a little harder to actually hit when you're waiting for a 100-mile-an-hour fastball.
I'm telling you right now, that is insane to be outside for 2 games, a doubleheader at Busch today. That is insane. A lot of people giving up tickets for Cardinals games. Not a lot of people know stand Sunday
Yeah.
or yesterday.
Right. Have you been watching Matt Carpenter, though?
Yeah, it's another big thing.
He's doing really well.
Have you seen this, Eric?
What?
He's actually gotten records
Former
now.
Cardinal Matt Carpenter. He has 6 home runs and 30 at bats with the Yankees.
Yep.
it's-
Makes Yankee history with hitting 2 more against the Cubs.
My God, what is happening?
Well, he the Cardinals didn't re-sign him, so he went on a mission all around the country in the offseason trying to improve his swing. He started with Matt Holliday
Right.
and Joey Votto from the Reds. And
Yep.
he noticed something. Finally, he figured out. They both told him, listen, your swing is dreadful. It looks like you're swinging in water. It's just how bad
because
it
he's
was.
a pitcher.
Fast forward, he signed a minor league contract with the Rangers, not the best place. He was doing well, but he had nowhere to go because they had good players up already.
Yeah.
So he asked for his release. They released him. The Yankees pick him up. He goes in with the Yankees in 30 at-bats. He's hit 6 home runs. And now he is the most popular guy
Yeah.
in New York City right now.
I always thought he
It
was
is
a popular.
insane.
He was a popular Cardinal player.
He was
though.
the salsa.
Yeah,
Give me the salsa.
He was a popular Cardinal player. It just, I guess, it didn't fit their vision. They brought Poole. I wish they wouldn't have gotten rid of Matt Carpenter. Actually,
Okay,
no,
so
no,
he
it was
became-
time.
Was it really?
Yes.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
But that's how we got Nolan Arenado. So yeah, first Yankees player to hit 6 home runs in his first 10 games. And then also second major leaguer to have 6 homers in his first 7 hits.
It's insane what is happening.
Cool.
With him over there right
I mean,
now.
when it just feels right, you know what I mean? Like, I think that's what I saw in an interview. He said, when you just know that you're hitting it and you're doing well, and then that helps with your confidence.
He's 37 years old right now, and it's a small sample size, but he is every bit as good right now as he's ever been. So his swing, look, I saw some video last night. I was like, oh my God.
Mhm.
What happened?
He got rid of the beard,
Well, you're not allowed to have facial hair in
I
New
know.
York. So he has a little mustache, a little Don Mattingly mustache.
which I am not a fan of. I just can't.
Yeah, get
I'm
rid
sorry.
Of it.
Just the mustache is
Some women like that. It's the Top Gun.
It's like Miami
It's the
Vice.
Top Gun mustache. One of the stars in the new Top Gun movie has that little
Okay.
that little peach.
That little Freddie Mercury thing.
Not a fan.
Yeah. Yeah, but Freddie's was a little larger than this. It's almost like an Adolf Hitler mustache.
Yeah. I'm not a fan.
Eric,
Just take it all
since
off.
you're a trendy dude,
I am not a trendy dude. If the trend line stopped in 1984, maybe.
well, there's a new rage in fashion. Have you heard about this,
No.
Crystal?
Parachute pants.
No.
Cavalry cheese.
Men wearing pearls.
No, stop it.
Eric's wearing his pearl necklace.
Stop it. That is not true.
You're wearing a pearl necklace.
I didn't even think women wore pearls.
No, they do.
Stupid.
Like old ladies.
No, not all. I've seen Tachara Jones wears a lot of pearls.
Okay.
If you haven't noticed, Eric, famous men are wearing pearls now.
Where? Like around their neck? Or in their ears?
Yeah,
or
around their neck.
Are they small pearls?
Including
because you can't look like Liz Taylor.
Harry,
That's what I'm thinking. All right.
I mean, is it a choker? Is it like a cool looking thing or something? What? Come on.
No man should ever wear a choker.
No, unless you're an Indian.
Stop.
Unless you're an Indian.
Harry Styles, Drake,
I gotta see this. Can someone pull up?
And even some Major League Baseball players.
No.
There are jewelers now who are designing, quote, masculine pearl jewelry specifically for men.
I'm willing to see what it looks like, but they can't be those bulbous, big
Are they like
white
black?
balls.
Okay, like if a guy
I don't
had a
know.
black pearl necklace, maybe not so bad, but the bright
That's
white
a
ones.
Jack. That's a Captain Jack thing.
Yeah.
The
That's
black
why
pearl.
maybe I don't mind it.
The CEO of a jewelry company says, quote, a pearl
I'm looking it up.
was a symbol of power. It continues to be timeless, yet elegant, but can also be playful. Men today feel empowered to take risk with fashion and are trying new things.
Oh my gosh.
I'm gonna look it up. We'll start wearing a pearl necklace.
Let me see. I'm looking at.
Like a super long, like granny style one.
Okay, I'm
I
looking
don't
at it right now.
understand.
Okay. Let me just say this.
Did you find it?
Yeah, I did.
Oh, there's
I
a
did.
Braves
I did.
player that has them.
A what?
There's a Braves player. It shows him like running actual bases and it's bouncing. It's
Tracy
like,
says GTFO. Not surprising in today's messed up world. Paula says I could see Drake.
I'm
wearing pearls.
done. I'm out on this. I'm done. I'm trying desperately to give this the benefit of the doubt.
And
no, I can't do it. This is. You know what? The days of John Wayne are over. Moving on. Back to COVID.
You know what? That's sad. You're right. You know what though?
Marlon Brando is turning over in his grave.
I don't think the pearls look that bad.
But like I would be so angry if
I'm
my
looking at some of
husband
the
like went
pictures.
into my jewelry and was like, "This is the new fashion," and like grabbed my pearls.
Yeah, but they do look. They do look a little bit more masculine than the female version that I was thinking about. Justin says pearls have always been used in men's jewelry. Tracy says ZZ Top wore pearls.
No, they didn't.
What?
No, Tracy's being funny.
I know. I was messing with you.
You can get real
I
close to
know
the edge
song.
on this one.
I know the song.
You can get real close to the edge on this one.
I kind of let in with it, joking with you, but nobody picked up on it. So
I
was
did.
Like,
Okay, like a cufflink, I don't mind. That's fine. I think a cufflink could be cool like that. But
It's like Vic saying, and today they just came out with men's bras at Macy's.
No,
they're masculine bras.
right?
No,
Like, are you
there's
guys gonna
something-
start wearing like my kind of tank tops now, like with the skinny straps? Like this is just becoming too much.
It is becoming. Well, you know what? To each his own.
there are some guys that wear those
Crystal
at the
Cooper,
gym, by the way.
It's not going to offend me one bit. You do you.
Yeah, and I'm
I
not.
just
I'm
did- my
fine with
opinion,
that
I'm like,
too,
I'm out.
But that's not okay. So
Yeah.
yes, I agree that everyone can go do their own thing. But if you want my opinion on whether I find it attractive or not, which is what I'm doing,
I think if I
then
if
no,
I
it's
was
not my-
playing with another
not my thing.
band, because fashion is always led in the bands for some
Correct.
reason. If I was to see another like a band opening up for us or something like that, and they go, hey, that guy has a pearl necklace on. The guy has a pearl necklace. I would look at him and go, that's interesting.
Mhm.
And then I would walk away and go get a beer.
Right,
That's
like,
kind of
does
how
it
I think I would.
affect me?
It doesn't.
No.
Would I wear it? No.
Right, but if you were a guy and I was single and you walked up to me in the bar with pearls on,
You'd be-
I would not be talking to you.
Good point. Yeah.
Sorry.
You would judge someone
Even if you're a rock
based
star.
on that.
It's
you know,
not what I'm
Lenny
interested
Kravitz used to
in.
wear a lot of jewelry.
He did, but I don't remember him wearing pearls.
I've got like two.
It's a female thing.
But two things that like
It's a
personally,
gift.
I personally don't want to be with a guy who wears more jewelry than me and has longer hair than me. And I
You
don't feel like
normally
those are bad things.
Historically would not arrive at if you were a girl, your boyfriend's birthday party with a dozen roses. That's not a guy thing.
Mm-hmm.
It's a girl thing. You arrive, you knock on the door, here's a dozen roses. They fawn, they go aw, and then they give you a hug and a kiss.
Mm-hmm.
That's the same thing with the way I see it is pearls.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
But do you? You have fun doing you.
Yeah, there's no reason to
100%.
be sorry at all. I could see how some of these things would work. I could.
Okay. So you're going to come in next week sporting some pearls. Would
no,
you?
I'm not paying money for them.
Another trend like down at the
If a
Lake of the
jeweler
Ozarks.
wants to give me some pearls, I'll wear on on camera here. I'll wear some pearls.
Saw a trend at the Lake of the Ozarks, and this is not me.
I like your trends.
You
at
do
the
this.
lake.
You do you. I'll just t-shirt and jeans. That's what I'll do. But the new thing at the lake where guys wearing these super short cutoffs.
Yes, Eric.
Super.
Eric.
I'm like, is that a T-bar?
Oh.
Yes, Vic.
Oh.
And then the wife beaters. That's the new thing down at the lake.
Wife
yes,
beaters?
Yes. The tank tops.
Wait a
The
minute.
really uber tank tops. You know what I'm talking about?
With short.
Yes. Yes, and sandals.
I can't.
I'm like, man, that's all right. You
Oh
like that?
my God.
Okay.
No, short shorts.
Dude, this makes
have
short
come back.
shorts look like jeans,
Oh.
long jeans.
Well-
Yes. I'll take a picture next time.
Not lots of guys.
Like where the pockets
Not
hanging
lots
out?
of guys, but enough to where you go, well, that's not the first one I saw today. You know what I'm saying? It's like there's enough of them doing that now.
Jean shorts that are short
Cut off
shorts?
jean shorts that are super short. Yes.
Yeah,
I've been waiting for this to come back.
Where the
I'm
pocket
excited.
hangs out,
Really?
like past the actual shorts.
Yes.
The 80s are coming back, man.
Have
They
my,
are.
Have my big old legs hanging out of those things. Oh my God.
Just don't bring back Bermuda shorts. Those were like terrible. Those
no,
were like the
don't.
longer.
No, you're gonna upset Eric.
What? What are Bermuda shorts? I don't know what that is.
They were
Stop
like the
it.
skinny, longer
You
ones.
don't remember
The skinny,
Bermuda?
longer ones?
No, they were
They
like
were
a flop, like a
terrible.
floral pattern on them.
No, I didn't do that. That wasn't me.
that was total 80s
No.
trend.
No, I was.
total
Yes.
80s trend Bermuda
I will
shorts.
see. I did the cutoff jeans for sure, but they did not look like some kind of a T-bar. It did not look like a.
Man, I can't wait to go get a pair of cut off short jean shorts.
It's all you, man. Go down to Shady Gators this weekend. Vic Faust and Shady Gators on stage number 2.
But you won't see me in a tight tank top.
Well,
that's for sure.
Then you ain't fully trendy then.
Oh my God, that is sad. But my son did. My 14-year-old son got shorts. I was like, "Are those long enough?" He's like, "Dad, short shorts are what you wear now." And so my boys are like wearing short shorts, and I was like, "Damn, that reminds me of a long time ago."
Yeah.
It's like the long short is totally out.
The long shorts?
The long short.
No. Those cargo shorts are still good. Don't tell me
Yeah,
that.
No, I know. I still wear them. Too. I mean, but I shouldn't say out.
They're not like short. They're like golf short, right? Like golf.
I just see some shorter shorts on guys now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But they're not like Daisy
I'll be down
Duke
there.
short shorts.
I'll be down at the Lake of the Ozarks on July 4th. I'm sure that some of our people on the Facebook line will attest to what I'm saying. You are invited. You're invited. All of you guys are invited to July 4th. Platinum Mark Legends, Shady Gators. We'll go down there at 6 o'clock. We always hang out. We always hang out in the backstage, and we just sit there with a beer and we just watch people. And you will go, "Oh, damn, check that out. Oh, wow, look. Oh, what the hell is it?" You will have a blast.
The lake is a great people watching place.
It is so good.
yeah.
It is so good.
That in Disney World.
Yes.
And even though I haven't had a chance to do it, I've always said one of the best people watching places, and we talk about it. And you were there in the last year and a half, Napoli. in
Napoli.
Italy.
Oh my God.
Great people watching place.
Yes. It is. It makes you feel.
Or Billy G's in Kirkwood. That's a good one too.
Really, I haven't been there in a long time. I don't think that's a great
Oh.
people watching. Why do you like that? People
Last
watching
couple times I've been there, it's been pretty funny.
Is this the Daisy Duke version, Eric, for guys?
Yes. Oh yes,
So
that's a good.
would they
Yes,
be,
exactly.
Would they be Luke Duke shorts? Or-
Well, first of all, I think these are guys that know they got the body to pull it off. You cannot
yeah,
just.
that eliminates a lot of
It
us.
does. It does. But if you got the body, I don't know where you would buy this. I don't know if you go to H&M and buy this stuff. I don't know if you go to like JCPenney and buy this stuff, or you make it yourself. You know.
But you know what? NBA, the shorts used to be really, really long.
Yes, they did.
The
Stockton.
NBA shorts
They are.
starting to creep back up.
Are they really?
Not Stockton or Larry Bird-esque yet,
Yeah.
but they're on their way.
Yeah.
It's
But you know
interesting.
why though? And I always wondered this. When they're flopping around and you lose a little bit of that. It's I don't know what it seems like you're not as
When the
efficient.
shorts are flopping
Yeah.
around? Okay.
Yes, you're not as efficient with the air. The air is kind of holding you back because it's flopping all over the place. Like a swimmer, you want stuff tight and boom. So if you have tight shorts in the NBA, you will be more efficient through the air, right?
Okay.
You don't have a sail with you as you're going and slamming the basketball.
Tracy says, please, no PE shorts. Hey, Chris.
PE shorts.
Chris,
I remember
Chris,
them.
Chris, you got some PE shorts at home.
You know it.
I could totally see Chris with his tank top.
I'll
his,
send you a picture
His
this
tight
afternoon.
wife beater tank top and,
Damn
his,
right.
and his tight PE shorts.
Come on,
You know
preach.
that's right.
I know this sounds like it's not
Oh, my
relevant, but
God.
this is important conversation we're having this morning.
It is.
This is super important. What you should do and what you shouldn't do.
Chris, you got some PE shorts at home.
Yes.
Do you got swimsuits? I was at a store with my son last week looking for some clothes. The swim short, they've got like guys' swim shorts or swim trunks, Eric, are shorter now too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's like this there's a European trend that's zooming through, and I'm like, oh, these are short.
Yeah, the day of the long board shorts are
I
gone.
can honestly say though, and you guys are this will date me. Who cares? I remember the Speedos. You guys remember the Speedos?
I've never once worn a Speedo. Did you wear Speedos?
Pensacola, Florida, circa 1989.
Oh.
Speedos all over the place.
Oh my God. That was when you were
Speedos
doing
all
your-
over the place. No, not me. Not me. I was kind of a regular kind of swimsuit kind of cat. You know, I wasn't even a swimsuit guy. I was just, give me a pair of shorts. I never wore the swimsuits. But the guys on the beaches back in the day, it was all Speedos, man. I don't know why it was, but it was a thing.
There's some old dudes still out there.
Oh my God.
And some Speedos, man, that you don't want to see.
Yeah, they own all those boats too.
Oh, man.
The big boats.
Got hair hanging out.
You know, you know the guy that owns the
All
biggest
right.
boats wearing a
All right.
Speedo. Yeah, I've seen it. With the gold necklaces
Yeah.
too.
Gotta
I've
have the
seen it.
damn
I know
box.
exact. At least that's down at the Redneck Riviera. That's what I've seen.
Feels like it's Friday around here.
Oh my God.
Crystal Cooper.
Yes.
Gordon Montgomery says, yeah, Eric, and the sweatbands too.
Oh, you know what?
The hairband.
Gordon Montgomery, who's on our Facebook line, he's kind of a big deal.
Yeah,
He's a
can
rock star.
He can sing.
you exactly.
I know Gordon.
From back in
I've
the day.
heard Gordon
anything
sing.
we talk about in the 80s, he was a big deal back in the 80s. So anything that we talk about, you can reference him. He will back me up 100% usually. So if you have any questions, if I say something completely out of line, you just ask Gordon. He'll tell you, yep, he's right.
That's not Gordon's style. I know Gordon.
It is Gordon's style. Preach, Gordon. Go.
Oh my gosh, that's funny. That is so
Anyway.
damn funny.
Anyway, this back to the pearl necklace thing. First of all, they're too fragile for a guy. That's why that guy shouldn't wear them, number one. Number two, it brings up complete visions of Elizabeth Taylor back in the 1950s walking up to get her
Chris,
award. And number three,
We
they're
should-
too expensive.
We could wear some pearl necklaces. We could pull
Chris,
it off.
you know what?
Chris,
Chris
we could
might
pull
be
it
the
off.
only guy in this room
We
that
might
could
be
pull
able
it
to.
off.
Chris, you could pull it off better than me. Eric's right.
Chris is the only guy
pearl
in this
necklace.
room that could pull this off.
Damn.
I think you could do
Call
it.
his jeweler right
We
now.
gotta find.
Call,
Have some
and he has
specially
got
made
a
jewelry.
look. Me and you got Kohl's in the jewelry
Yeah.
department. He's got a jeweler.
You do have a jeweler, don't you, Chris?
I do.
Call him now. Get him
Call
on the
him
phone.
up.
Get him on
Tell
the
him to
phone.
make me a
Get him on the
pearl
phone.
necklace.
Just get him on the
Yes.
phone real fast. Let me talk to him.
You want to talk to him?
Yeah, call him.
You could get.
I know this. I know Celine. Just real fast.
Man,
I
we'll
just
do
have-
it tomorrow.
Come on.
because we're
I'll
short
forget
on
about
time.
it.
That's awesome. This is great.
No,
Chris,
it's not. It's ridiculous.
Pearl.
Call him up.
Here's what you got: your pearl necklace. You get your tight, short jean cutoff shorts that Eric says is popular now at the Ozarks. Your sandals and your tight wife beater.
Your wife just said she'll divorce you if you wear pearls.
Yeah, I know.
She literally just
Guess
said,
I'm out.
She said, "No pearls. I'll divorce you."
That's freaking brilliant.
I'll pretend I never knew who you were.
Eric, okay,
I'm with
let's
Tracy
get.
on that one. I'm sorry.
Oh my God! Yes, we remember. Drake. All jokes aside, Eric, you could wear a pearl necklace while you're playing music. It
I would never
work.
do that.
It would work in a heartbeat.
I would
Nobody
destroy them.
Nobody would.
They wouldn't
think
make
twice.
a show. They wouldn't make a show.
I don't know that I've ever seen.
I haven't either, except these celebrities.
Well, right, and I don't really. I mean, Harry Styles wears like boas, so I don't know why we're like looking to him for male fashion.
Chris, did you see
advice.
what Alan said? He's like,
I
Chris, if you were pearls at the lake and you get in the water,
Man,
maybe
I might have to try that.
maybe the bluegills will leave your nipples
I
alone.
might have to try that. Them damn bluegills.
I don't know why. It's just sweet. You're a sweet guy.
I guess. They're like my nipples.
Let's do this on Friday. Male or any fashion trends that are just completely crazy right now that maybe we don't know about. Let's work on that, Crystal.
Okay.
Because it's funny to know what is so popular.
Well, didn't we talk about something last week too? Some clothing.
Oh yeah, the T-shirts that you touch that change colors. That's like from the 80s. All
you
the
remember
neon
that.
colors. Yeah.
And you know what the theme of Friday would be? You can't even freak anyone. We used to do back in the day. We used to wear crazy clothing to freak people out. You can't even do that anymore. They won't even give you a second look wearing those damn shorts that are going up your ass. They will not.
You're
or if you wear a necklace that's made of pearls and you're a dude, you won't even get a second look. They'll be like, that's stupid.
Back with more of The Edge right after this.
The new abnormal.
This place is a nut house.
The Edge Morning Show.
Imagine not having a place to call home, spending the night in a tent under a bridge, or sleeping in your car. More than 400 people, including children, are literally living on the streets in St. Charles, Lincoln, and Warren counties today. $100 can make a huge impact on a family facing homelessness. You can be part of an exciting opportunity at the Care Service to help raise funds to provide affordable housing in our area. Please donate to our Making Room Housing campaign at jacares.org by June 30th.
Please leave a message at the beep.
Hey, it's fun. Remember me? Miss you, buddy. Look, I know it's been a minute, but we gotta get the fam back down to Holiday World and Splash and Safari. They've got 3 of the top 5 water coasters in the world. Remember getting soaked on Mammoth and Cheetah Chase? Or screaming down monster roller coasters like Thunderbird and Voyage? Tickets are still at holidayworld.com. Oh, the kids want to say something. Go ahead.
KFC knows that when it comes to chicken sandwiches, there's good and there's finger-licking good.
A chicken sandwich? That's good. A 100% white meat KFC chicken sandwich so delicious it forces you to rethink everything you know about sandwiches, including whether or not they even need buns, but then you remember how good a brioche bun can be and then having to rethink your rethinking? That's finger-licking good.
KFC's chicken sandwich, always served hot and crispy, in your choice of classic or spicy. Order now on the KFC app. Kentucky Fried Chicken, that's finger-licking good.
Prices and product availability may vary.
If you are having a bad day at work, I can help. Hi, this is Curtis Barks with Complete Auto Body and Repair. We just expanded to Cottleville and St. Peters and are looking for qualified automotive and auto body technicians that would want to work in a climate-controlled environment. That's right, we offer a fully climate-controlled, air-conditioned and heated facility in both Cottleville and St. Peters. Visit us at CompleteAB.com. If it's not perfect, it's not complete. Others can't compete with Complete Auto Body.
Dad, and service.
Oh, yeah, and service.
He fixes cars.
At Locke's Family Hair Salon in St. Peters, the emphasis is on family. Women, men, and children's styles to make everyone look amazing. And they have their new line of Locke's shampoo and conditioner, just for Locke's clients. For cuts, color, perms, and more. Come in for Brazilian blowouts, face waxing, makeup, and hair extensions too. On Mexico Road in St. Peters by Smoothie King. For directions and appointment information, go to loxfamilyhairsalon.com. Locke's Family Hair Salon, where family is everything.
Compass Health Network Express Care offices in Newtown, St. Peters, and Wentzville are ready to serve you today. Compass Health accepts Medicaid, self-pay, private insurance, and offers a sliding fee scale. Don't wait another day to feel better. Call 844-853-8937 for an appointment or visit compasshealthnetwork.org for a location nearest you. Compass Health Network Express Care. Feel better today.
Prescription products require an online consultation with a healthcare provider who will determine if a prescription is appropriate. Restrictions apply. See website for full details and important safety information. Subscription required. Refund available for 60 days after purchase.
Hey guys, did you know there's a generic form of Viagra that works just the same but is 90% cheaper? And you can get it online? Just go to 4hims.com/joy At Hims, you'll get a free medical consultation, discreet shipping if prescribed, a 100% online process, and trusted generic alternatives to the biggest brands at 90% off. That's right, get generic for Viagra, the same active ingredient as brand name Viagra, but 90% cheaper. It's the same medication you get from your doctor, but with zero copay, no expensive appointments, and no awkward face-to-face conversations. Results are guaranteed or your money back. To start your free online visit, you need to go to this exclusive address, forhims.com/joy. That's forhims.com/joy for your free online visit. forhims.com/JOY.
Now, back to the Edge Morning Show.
Hey guys, welcome back. Eric, jump in. What do you want to say?
Study. Now, this is, if you're listening to the whole show today, you heard me and Vic get into it. Study. This is from Prime Timer, the company that does the reporting and research for Nielsen. Here's the headline. Fox News is the preferred choice of young Democrats.
Okay.
A report from Nielsen Fusion found that Tucker Carlson has more viewers who... Here it is right here. This is why I didn't have communicated very well. Tucker Carlson has more viewers who identify as Democrat in the 25 to 54 demographic than the Rachel Maddow show, which is tied for second with the 5. Most stunning is that Sean Hannity is 4th and 5th amongst Democrats.
Yes, I would agree with that. Why did you say that from the start? That's not what you are.
Because I'm not a communicator. I'm just a vibrant bass player.
Now that I can totally. Oh my God, we went through all that BS for that.
So I'll take my $1,000 off your bill and on your knees.
Oh my God, Eric Johnson. Oh, Chris. Oh my God, Chris and Cooper, a big Faust and Fox 2. Maybe that's what makes us us. There we are. We're dysfunctional.
Go Birds.
Go Cardinals. Doubleheader. Have fun in the heat. Chris, I'm going to wear I want to wear pink tonight.
Pink?
Hot pink for the hot day.
All right.
Nice.
Hot damn.
Do it all over again tomorrow morning, 8 o'clock.
Bye.